Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon once again. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Dunn Creative Live. I am back. I was pretty sure I was going to go back online again today for some lives after my writing group, and yes, here I am. So, welcome, and how are you guys? I'm glad you're feeling better, Lunar Refresh. Yeah, migraines are no joke, and normally I don't get too nauseous either, but once in a great while I do, and it's just like, it just drains the life force out of me. At least it feels that way. All right, so we have 7 likes on the video, and they're saying there are 3 people watching. So I know, I think I had this scheduled right at 4:20, which I think isn't that like the police code for like marijuana smoking or something, which I've never tried, by the way, but I mean, it was the first available time that I thought I could make after my writing group. So 4:20 it is. So happy day. How are you guys? We've got Mokan back in the house. We've already got some donations pouring in. Thank you guys so much. As always, all of your lovely donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019, not 16. And she's still living in a little camper. So hoping to get her out of that camper. If you guys ever want to know or see the process of us going through the house and the belongings and the emotions involved and tearing it down, I have a 3-part docuseries that's linked in my description below. And if you're looking to be skyrocketed to the top of the list today, PayPal donations will take priority. And you can find the link to my PayPal down in the description as well. So happy Sunday. How are you guys? So we have, it looks like we've got Lunar Refresh in the house, keeping the list for me. Thank you. Awesome mod. Leo Sunchild has donated. Thank you so much. We've got Allie. Hello again, and thanks for your donation. We've got Robin Stinson. Hello again. We've got Mokan, and that's all I'm seeing. I hear migraines and nausea could be connected to pregnancy, but I don't think I am right now. But who knows? Yeah, you're right. Who knows? So fingers crossed that this is it. That would be amazing. I'm doing great, Leo Sunchild. How are you? Well, you know, since this kind of just feels like a continuation of where we were earlier, why don't we just jump right in and get started? We've got, let's see, so Michelle that donated on PayPal. I'm not sure if that's the Michelle Lynn that we had earlier and that comes around a lot, or if it's Michelle Montemayor. I don't know. Oh, it is Michelle Lynn. Awesome. Well, Michelle, dear, you donated on PayPal, so we are putting you at the top of the list. So why don't we just go ahead and get started right there with you. So Michelle wants to know a general read for whatever is meant to come up. New love, new car, also moving. Also, thank you from my mom and me for the beautiful message earlier, sending love to you and your mom. Thank you so much. I'm glad that helped her, even just a little. I know just one little bit of like fresh air and happiness it really goes a long way when someone's dealing with illness or trying to recover from something that's just been a long, hard road. So, yes, still many prayers coming out for you and your mom, Michelle. But let's find out what new stuff is, whatever's coming up for love, new car, moving, anything that needs to come up for Michelle. That was a lot. I think Spirit wants me to put that back. That was a lot too. Wow, Spirit's got something to say, Michelle. Let's clear this and get right in. We've got another PayPal donation from Mokan. So if Lunar could add him to the list, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Wow, Michelle. Okay, so we have Ears Wide Open and Call of the Muse. And when you pair these two together, this is your higher self, your guides, your angels coming in hot with some clairaudience with that Ears Wide Open. And music has been a huge theme lately too, guys. A lot of us are getting downloads or information through music we enjoy, lyrics that we hear that really strike a chord with us. Maybe even asking your loved one to send you a song, like the next song or the third song I hear on the radio as I'm driving to go pick up the kids or whatever. The third song I hear on the radio, that's going to be a message from my mom or my dad or my grandpa or whoever. My spirit guides, and you will really start to get some amazing information. You can't even fathom how on point a lot of their guidance is when they start speaking to you through songs. So Michelle, you're really going to get that coming up if you haven't already been noticing that. We've got the number 33 here, the Ascended Masters. the archangels, they are very close to you right now, working with you and through you. And you have that support of them as well, because we've got a 4. 3 plus 1 is 4, the support. And you are hearing that call of the muse. You're literally hearing it. So you may hear like string music or trumpets or like classical type music, maybe even techno. I mean, who knows what you're hearing? But you may hear music like in the night. You would kind of like sit up. Is that music? Like, where is that coming from? It's not coming from somewhere out there. It's coming from within your head. Like it's that clairaudience. Not to say you won't actually hear things that are going on in other realms or dimensions. I think you're picking up on that. But with the call of the muse, this always, a lot of creative people really call on that muse. And then with that really creative number here with the 33, double creator number, there may be a project or something you're really working on creatively that you're just having this major support from spirit. Like it's like you can't stop creating because you're so excited. Like I don't know if you paint or draw or write or, whatever it is you're creating, maybe music or dancing, whatever it is you're creating or doing, you're just so in the zone that you just can't get enough is really what I see. Yes, I noticed that when I work out. Awesome. Yeah. So, that's like a main message I'm getting from that. Let's go ahead and find out what else is coming up just in life. Really just a renewed sense of passion coming to life. Like you just feel like things aren't so stagnant anymore. Stuff is finally starting to move forward for you, I'm hearing as well. So let's see. Yeah, time to breathe out. That stagnancy and all of that, you think about it, you hold your breath. After a while, it gets uncomfortable, it gets stagnant. You just start thinking, well, okay, what's next? Well, it's time to let that breath out and go in a new direction. Let the old kind of fade away, and you're going in a new direction. Yes, I was feeling stuck, but I know a breakthrough's coming. And that's exactly, the energy I'm picking up. Maybe you're not quite there yet, but it's so, so close. Maybe even this week. But on the back of the deck here, you have a time for healing. This to me feels more like emotional healing rather than any physical ailment that you personally have going on. Just emotional healing through just whatever has come up for you lately. Even if it's stuff from way in the past, you're like, why am I even thinking about that? I don't even care about that anymore. Maybe there is a small part of your subconscious that's still hung up on that, and it's coming up just so you can release it and heal it. Let's just see what else is coming up. Anything about that car? Look, it was on the back of the deck. I shuffled and it came out again. So that is a major, major confirmation that there's some healing to do. Let's see if we can get any information about this new car. Because spirits, it's like, be bold to make the first move. So to me, what spirit's showing me is opening, I don't even know if this is a thing anymore, opening the newspaper and searching for cars. Or they used to have those booklets of all, like Auto Finder, that's what they call it here in my area, where you're actually flipping through an old, colored kind of booklet, kind of newspaper booklet, looking at all the local area cars that are for sale, or going online, just putting the intention out that I'm in the market for a car, and start looking for that. That will actually put that intention out to the universe to bring the car that's meant for you in. That's what I'm seeing. So start making moves, taking action. Even if you're waiting for financing or, kind of wondering about financing, still start shopping around, start looking, maybe doing a couple test drives just to see. I'm not sure if you know what exactly you're looking for, but maybe doing some test drives, because really my husband and I we're just looking, not seriously looking, but kind of looking for a new car. Well, new to us, a couple-year-old car. A few years back, and we looked for over 2 years because the car we had was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. But it wasn't until we actually took a test drive of something that, the universe, everything really lined up, and the universe was like, okay, let's make this happen. And we just finally, took the leap on that. Be more involved in the looking process. Yeah. So that's really what they're showing me. Just literally taking control, literally taking the steering wheel, taking the driver's seat, and that will literally get you on the path to finding the car that's meant for you. And I have a feeling you're really going to love the vehicle that you settle on. You're going to be really happy and excited, and it just feels good. So yeah, that's the message coming through for you. New car, if you get that intention out there, and just all that other beautiful stuff they were talking about with the healing and the new stuff coming in, that getting out of that stagnancy. totally, I think a lot of us, it just feels good when you can let that breath out and then take a new breath of fresh air. It feels so good. So you're so welcome, Michelle, and thanks again for your lovely donation. So Mo Khan, you donated on PayPal, so you are next, my friend. Go ahead and get your question out there if you haven't already. I don't think I see it. So we'll get Mo's question, and then after Mo, we are moving into Leo Sunchild, and then Allie. What are my spiritual gifts? Also, are my main 7 chakras open? Okay, so here's the thing about chakra work and all of that. This was like a theme earlier as well. I love when themes really start playing out, but putting your intention into knowing. Even if we are, totally unconscious to the fact that we even have chakras, that doesn't mean they're not working, they're not operating, they're not spinning, because they are. Our bodies are magnificent things. Our bodies are magnificent creations, not things. They're magnificent creations. And a lot, thinking of all the duties that our bodies do when we don't even think about it. Breathing in, breathing out, regulating our blood pressure, all the things our bodies just automatically do that we have no awareness of on a regular conscious level. Your chakras are just much the same, even though they are energy. Really, everything is energy. So you, again, putting the intention that you're going to have those 7 chakras open and operating well, and a good way to really solidify that intention is to do chakra clearing meditations, chakra opening meditations, chakra healing meditations. Let's just see if we can get a message of any chakras that could use a little additional work that might help you figure out what you need to do. Wow, a lot came out, but we've got solar plexus, throat, and third eye. So we've got confidence, we've got fearlessness, we've got truth, creativity, and trust. So those words also might ring a bell, but the main ones they want you to work on, that Spirit wants you to work on, Mo, are the solar plexus, third eye, and throat. So I hope that part resonated. So let's get into your spiritual gifts. All right, I'm going to go to a couple here. Mo, let us know about Mo's spiritual gifts. You have a lot of them. You've got lots of options here on the table. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. And also we can put this in the way of spiritual gifts, because we are all spirit having that human experience. It's just that many of us come in without any of our gifts online. And then some of us come in with some of our gifts coming online. And of course, the more you really tap into your spiritual side and you practice, the more of your gifts you can bring online and start actually utilizing to help yourself and other people in your life. Yeah, those chakra love cards get right to the point. I love it. And of course, the words associated with those, they may actually be things that those chakras, once you kind of work on those, that will help you. Like the one was truth, that might help you speak your truth more. Yeah, look at this, Mo, sensitivity. This is my psychic abilities card popping right out. You have so many of them, you don't even understand. So just really work on developing them. Checking with your own intuition, how you can develop them. I'm just going to turn this light down just a bit. It's a bit bright. That's better. Okay. But it says here you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So maybe shifting your diet to a more whole food plant-based. And I know I've said that like 3 times in the last couple days, but it seems very important right now that we're getting the proper nutrition for our bodies, because with all this new light coming in, I mean, there are certain people that just don't feel hungry at all. There are other people who are just ravenous. There are certain people who they just feel like they can't eat meat anymore, so they start going more plant-based. So just listen to your own body, your own intuition, even if that looks like you needing more meat or, whatever it is that your body needs. Listen to your body, because the more you can listen to your body, the more and the better you take care of your body, Mo, the better you can really get things moving in the more psychic gifts, spiritual gifts department. What else for Mo? Let's have one more for Mo's spiritual gifts. Yeah, clairsentience. And this makes sense with the sensitivity and the body stuff that we were just talking about, because clairsentience is that clear feeling. You feel chills. You feel, you just have a feeling about something and you don't know why. That's all associated with that clairsentience. And Archangel Raguel, you may be working with him or her because a lot of these archangels, they could be divine feminine, divine masculine, or both. But it says here, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So your clairsentience is really coming online. And it's no wonder with all of those solar plexus chakra cards you had coming out, you really are leveling up spiritually, Mo, and just doing that little bit of work we talked about with the chakras and just putting the intention that your chakras are in alignment, they are healthy, they are doing what they're supposed to be doing naturally without you even having to force anything, then you're good. You're off to the races. That's really what they're showing me. Okay, thank you so much again, Mo, for your lovely donation. And thank you, Elizabeth. I see you just donated. Thank you so much. Next on our list, we have Leo Sunchild. So go ahead and get your question out. And then on deck, we've got Allie. Take a quick drink of water. It's my farting water bottle. My kids make fun of it. Listen. Kind of hard to hear, but it's funny. You know, little boys and their fart jokes. They just love it. Oh, Aisha, thank you so much for your donation. We will get you on the list as well. Yeah, SS, if you want to get on the actual list that we have, you can either send a PayPal donation to go to front, top, center, priority, or you can send a super chat, or you can take your chances in what I call the free mosh pit that comes up in today's live after we run through all the PayPal and super chat donations. Then I will open it up for the free mosh pit of questions. So there's no list for the free questions, and if you want more information about all that, you can check the description. I talk all about it in there. Thank you, Amanda. I've been getting feels from situations. You understood my question. I worded that wrong. Yeah, I totally know what you mean. So you got it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Follow your intuition. I think you're already just on the right path. Makes me think of more a hungry stomach. I might have missed something here. Oh, the growling, like farting noise. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like a growling stomach. Okay, so next on our list, I think I had mentioned who it was, but now I already forgot. I'm just having fun hanging out. Yeah, Leo Sunchild, then Allie, and then I Speak My Truth, and then Elizabeth. So have your questions ready, and then Aisha after Elizabeth. But if you want to be trajectoried, like skyrocketed to the top of the list, you can always send a donation over on PayPal. Because fun fact, more of your lovely generosity does go to help my mom when you do it on PayPal rather than through Super Chat, because YouTube takes between 30 and 40% of your donation just to keep for themselves, which I understand. We are using their platform and everything, so I totally get it. But yeah, more of your donation would help my mom through PayPal. What are those cards called? I assume out of print Doreen Virtue made. Are you talking about these ones? This is the Archangel Oracle cards. And then, of course, the other ones we were using recently were the Life Purpose Oracle. Yeah, both by Doreen Virtue, and probably both out of print at this point because she didn't have Radley Valentine working on those with her. Anything that her and Radley Valentine worked on together, I think is still in print, but just under Radley Valentine's name. But yeah, like this one, this was just Doreen Virtue, this is Archangel Michael. I got Archangel Gabriel. I got Archangel Raphael. We got the Dream Angels, which I don't know that one's still in print. Yeah, a lot of those other ones, they're just not in print anymore. Because she up and changed her whole paradigm, I guess. All right. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss Leo Sunchild's question here. SS, thank you so much for your donation. We will get you on the list. Oh, they posted. Let me scroll up. See, I get to talking. May I have a romance reading? Absolutely. Get right into that. All right. Leo Sunchild. Whoa. Wow. So I don't know if you already have someone on your radar or not, but it says here you've already met the romantic partner you seek. With this could be the one. So this might be someone you already know, or if someone you've already been talking to would be like your next on and poppin' romantic partner. But let's just get some more information about this person and this relationship that could be developing as we speak. Yeah, there are some romantic feelings. So this could be someone that you already have some romantic feelings for, or maybe had in the past, quite possibly. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. But if you're like, well, there's really no one on my radar right now, this could be just something coming up very shortly. Maybe I can get a timeline on that. Let me roll the astro die here. We've got 6, which this would be about June, but this could be 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months even. It's the twin flame runner chaser. Okay, so you already know, but somewhere either in June, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months from now, you might be reconnecting and having some goodness going on in the relationship, and not so much running or chasing, but just coming together. That would be amazing, because that's when the twin flame relationship is really good, is when you guys are together. Let's just get another bit of information on this love life for Leo Sun Child. Yeah, I don't know. Are you in this separation period right now? Because it says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I think this is already where you're at and just kind of into the near future. But again, remember, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months from now, or possibly in June, representation of 6, or the 6th day of a month, you may be in connection with them again. So this is just validating where you're at now. And I apologize, my dog is down there barking. But let's just get a message about when you guys are back in union. Just type in as I pulled the card. Well, there you go. That's just validation that this is exactly referring to this twin flame connection you're asking about. That is going to be the next one on the radar, coming on up. But we've also got here, only time will tell, but we pair that with the bottom of the deck here, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And that doesn't mean surrender the old person forever and ever. Just maybe the ways you've operated in the relationship as a couple before isn't going to work for the long run. You guys need to find a better way of operating, and then it will be able to be a more stable foundation that the running and the chasing won't be like the theme of the day anymore. You guys will finally decide to just settle in and do what you came here to do, and not doing it in separation, but doing it in union. So that feels really good. I don't know why I was looking over here to the angels and ancestors. Let's just grab one. Leo Sun Child, anything that needs to come out. Okay, too many came out, but the top was winter. Take care of your needs. So in the meantime, when you're still, because I'm really drawn here to this woman, longing for her prince to come back, or her twin flame to come back. In the meantime, and this is the winter card, so this kind of does line up with the fact that we are in winter right now. This is just you right now. At least where I'm at, I'm not sure where you're at. You might be in summer, because I know half the world's winter, half the world's summer. But whatever resonates for you. Winter, you could even take it metaphorically, like you're in a bit of a hibernation or a separation from this relationship. But take care of your needs. So just taking care of yourself, really working on your self-love, your self-care is really paramount right now. But let me just get you a self-care oracle, just to see what you can do to take care of yourself. Journal. This to me feels like especially taking care of yourself emotionally where this twin flame is concerned, because there are a lot of emotions involved. Yeah, it's hitting you hard. Yeah. So this just might let you know that there still may be a few more months of winter going on in this relationship, with that whole separation and all that. But it really does line up with June being that month where things really are back in bloom, not just metaphorically, but actually with, the relationship and everything. But journaling those thoughts, and look, there's a 29 here, which adds up to an 11. An awakening is coming into this relationship. Good evening, Gertie. How are you? An awakening is coming to this relationship, kind of an epiphany or an aha moment of a way that you guys can actually get back together and really, really, and he is 29. Okay, there's just more. I love when Spirit just lines it all up and gives you further validation that this is who we're talking about. I'm doing good, Gertie. I really am. But you just journaling your thoughts and really putting your emotions out on the page, even if this is something you don't want to keep, you can always write it out on a piece of paper and burn it, or bury it, or do some sort of ritual to leave the past in the past. You could do a cord cutting, but I always say don't cut that cord. Remove that cord. I just recently did that cord removal meditation with my own twin flame, who was actually my best friend who passed away. And the energy between him and I, since I removed that cord with this meditation, I'm going to have out for you guys soon. I promise. It's coming soon. The energy shifted between us so much that our connection is deeper and stronger than ever. But it doesn't have all that dysfunction and regret and unforgiveness going on. We fixed things, and it felt so good. And that was just on the 27th, so it's still been a few days is all. But I already am feeling like a huge sigh of relief where our relationship and our connection is concerned, that we can actually have a healthy connection, even though he's passed away. We have and I'm getting chills now just talking about it. I can feel his energy near me. But I feel like there might be a similar thing with you, when you can kind of remove the cord of the past to be able to heal whatever transpired in the past, and then bring on a new cord in the future that is something that's actually going to support the relationship. That's what I see for you. So I hope that resonated for you. Beautiful reading though, Leo Sun Child. Beautiful. All right, Princess Aquarius and Gertie Ridge, thank you for your donations. We will get you on that list. So next up, let me just make sure we don't have anything on PayPal coming in hot. Nope, we're still with Mokan as the last one. Okay, so if you guys donate on PayPal, you are put to the top of the list. And right as I said that, we've got Sandy. And I'm wondering, is that my dear Just Sandy? Are you here, Sandy? I see that someone named Sandy, spelled just like Just Sandy, donated. So Sandy, if that's you, let us know and we can get right into your reading. Otherwise, right after that, we've got Allie. Then I Speak My Truth. This girl, a fairy, where's BB? I'm not sure what that means. It is Just Sandy, yay! What was your question, dear? Good to see you again. Yeah, I always talk about the whole cord cutting. I had done multiple, and I mean multiple cord cutting meditations with my friend John, my twin flame, my best friend. But it's like the problems just got more stale and more dug in. And during a meditation, it came to me that you're cutting that cord, and like a weed, a lot of times those roots are still there getting that nutrients or that supply or that energy, and then the stalk of that weed grows back thicker and hardier than ever. And so my guides showed me, don't just cut that cord, remove it, heal where that energy was draining you or sucking your life force, and then put new intention. If you want to release them forever and never see them again, put that intention. If you just want to create a healthier dynamic between the two of you, put that intention. But I have a beautiful meditation coming out very soon. Super powerful. I'm getting chills again just thinking of how powerful it was for my best friend and I to do this. Of course, he's passed on, but our connection during this meditation was so strong that I just, it's amazing. And it works. It works. So I can't wait to get that out to you guys. And it's going to be free. It's just going to be here posted on my channel. So, yes, Sandy, anything Sandy needs to hear? What does Sandy need to hear? We're going over here to the crystal angels. Whoa, I know you and your crystals, Sandy. You love the crystals. So we're going to go to crystal angels. All right. Wow, beautiful. Look, and both of these are that beautiful purple or crown chakra energy, at least on the color depictions here. So we have here heightened intuition, which makes sense with that crown chakra. So it says here, be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So anything that's been really popping onto your intuition, or you have a feeling about lately, Sandy, or just synchronicities you keep seeing. If you keep seeing the number 44 or 1111 or 1010, just repeating numbers that keep coming up, or you keep hearing the same person's name over and over. Like for me lately, an example would be I kept seeing things on YouTube that I wasn't searching for, but things that pop up and suggested, or just in my main subscription feed, all about Archangel Uriel. And, I knew about Archangel Uriel, and I've have cards with Archangel Uriel in them, but I never really gave Archangel Uriel much thought until I was literally like beat over the head with sign after sign after sign about Archangel Uriel. So then I'm like, okay, maybe this is a thing. And I looked into it, and my mind was blown. So follow your intuition. It's leaving little breadcrumbs, little signs and synchronicities. Spirit might be working with you to get your attention on something. Trusting your gut on anything that feels off, or a really exciting idea. And I apologize, my dogs are both barking down there at this point. Hopefully you can't hear them that well. But you also have the peridot here with life lessons. And it says you can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. So, if you're not big into like praying or whatever, just putting your own intention into something, connecting with your higher self, and literally a card that said sign. Yes, exactly. There you go. So many things lined up for that. That was insane and beautiful. So beautiful. But Sandy, the reason, like for all of us, the reason things keep coming up in our lives is because we either haven't learned the lesson from them, or there's still something there that isn't quite done. So when you can really, pray or put that intention or ask your guides, your angels, crossover loved ones for help with overcoming something, they're not going to just make it go away for you, but they will really bring up more stuff in your life. So it almost kind of gets a little more intense for a bit, but they're really pointing out what needs healed so you can actually really see it. Like they'll make it crystal clear what needs healed in your life. And it will come up, and then not only will they make these things really happen for you, but they'll really show you the way to resolve it, to learn the lesson from it, and then heal it, forgive it, release it, and move on. That's really what they're showing me, Sandy. So there may be someone in your life too, Sandy, or a situation, or just something that has transpired, old energy, however it resonates for you. What they're really showing me is the fact that you could even do that cord removal meditation that I have coming out, that you can release old belief systems. I mean, these can be even your own belief systems you're cutting the cord or, removing the cord of. So that's really what they're showing me. Let's see, what else for dear Sandy? Okay, we also have, and I never know how to pronounce this. I don't know if this is charoite or caroite. I'm not 100% sure. But this is all about spiritual protection, which, again, another crown chakra card, Sandy. So I don't know if you're really leveling up spiritually, but that's what Spirit's pointing this out for, is maybe once you really do some healing going on in your life there, that you'll really start leveling up spiritually, which I think is a theme for a lot of us. This message keeps coming out in my readings, on the pick a cards, on the live streams. It's just stuff we all need to know. And I'm sorry my dog is still barking. What it says here, you are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So you have a really on and popping spirit team, Sandy, that they're really by you, helping you, guiding you. And you really are going to be able to soon overcome some things that just have felt really stagnant or stuck in your life. And while we're on the crystal theme, why don't we just go to the chakra love messages, because there's more crystals involved here. It's a crystal day for you, Sandy. So I hope you enjoy it. What else does Sandy need to know? And if a crown chakra card comes out, I'm just going to be done, because all three of these are crown chakra. Woo! We've got three. And yeah, we do have it's third eye chakra, which to me is very connected to the crown as well. But signs. There's that signs card we were just talking about, Lunar. Look at that. There's that sign card. Lepidolite, that's a beautiful stone to really help you connect with your own intuition as well. But it says here signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. So again, that synchronicities and signs, that's popping back in for you, Sandy. There's a lot of signs that Spirit's sending you through repeating numbers, through music, through, just whatever it is that's going on in your life that feels repetitive in some way. It keeps coming around for you to get the memo is really what they're showing me. And letting go. I mean, these three really sum up what we've already talked about, Sandy. You can't make this stuff up. Letting go with sacral chakra carnelian there. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. So that cord removal meditation I have coming up, that's really going to help you. But then you also have the citrine card, solar plexus, abundance. As a result of this healing and the guidance that Spirit's really putting forth for you, there's that abundance that we've been seeing in a lot of your readings, especially with your business and everything you're working on. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. So that's going to be your reward for doing that healing and following the signs and releasing things that aren't serving you. You're going to be coming back online with some major abundance and, of course, really more tapped in spiritually, where you can actually, Sandy, I don't know if you had mediums or psychics in your family line, or if you yourself already know that you have that going on in your own life, like that you're really more connected connected to spirit than you even understand, Sandy. So however that resonates. But I hope that answered some of your questions as far as anything going on in your life. I see a big wow all in caps. So I'm hoping it resonated for you, Sandy. All right. Beautiful. Okay, next, we have, I think it was Allie who was at the top of our list. Yes, Allie, and then I Speak My Truth. You guys are going to be our next two contestants on the Dunn Creative. And then after you two, we've got Elizabeth, and then Aisha, and then SS. And then after that, that's all the donations I have. Yes, thank you. You're so welcome, Sandy. But after that, that is all the donations I have. But of course, if you want a guaranteed reading today, you can always donate, or else take your chances in that free question mosh pit. Yeah, cutting the cord, and I'm not cutting it, I'm removing it. And with the help of guides and angels and whoever it is you want to call in the meditation, at least the one I'm creating, we're removing it by the energetic roots, so we can take that empty space where those roots took up energetically, heal that, and then put a new intention there. And your new intention will either create a new cord or just have you be done with that person's energy. It's up to you, because certain people just want to heal things within a relationship, but they don't want to lose the relationship. Or they want to heal things at their job, but they don't want to lose the job. But of course, again, your intention, how you intend to utilize this meditation is going to be how it's going to work for you. It's all about your intention. So, yeah, I could seriously use a meditation like that. Yeah, it's written out. I've got the script, and I even ran through it. I read through my script, and then I ran through it just by memory with my best friend John, Twin Flame, and it works so well. I'm still like shook. I'm shooketh. But then I still need to film it as far as record the audio, and then I need to go to the river. I want to just film the river and the natural sounds, and I want it to be snowing. But Montana, you think, oh, snow, it's January, but there's not a lot out there. There's a little bit on the ground, but not much. I want it to actually be snowing in my meditation. So anyway, I love your energy so much. Oh, thank you so much, Shania. Thank you. You're so sweet. All right, so next we've got Allie. She already has her question posted. I know, I just saw it not that long ago. It's probably right in front of my face. You feel very connected to me, or to you. Are you referring to me, Sandy? Well, I feel very connected to you. Ever since the first time you came through here, I felt you were something special, Sandy. So the feeling is mutual. All right. Allie wants a reading. Says, hi again. Can I get a reading for Aziz, please? Absolutely. Is Aziz, you want the reading for Aziz, not like you and Aziz, like as a relationship? Just clarify that before we really jump into this. Hello, Find a Donuts. How are you? Good to see you. I'm going to take a drink of water while we wait for Allie to kind of clarify what she's wanting here. Let's see. Are cords like weeds? Well, how I've seen them, how my guides have showed me, energetic cords to anything, our own belief systems, old jobs, old friends, old relationships, or even current ones. We have an energetic cord to anything that we've ever been in contact with, just kind of energetically. I mean, these aren't actual like cords you can see with your eyes kind of vibe. So basically what Spirit showed me was when you cut an energetic cord, a lot of times, if you don't put the intention to just be completely done with this, that cord is still there on you, and a lot of times it will grow back like a weed, and the second that person thinks of you, it relinks that connection. And the roots are still there, so it's just like stronger than ever. But it's like, oh, he's beside you watching. I see what you mean. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to be making a video very soon that's going to go up at the very same time the meditation does, where I'm breaking down why cord removal over cord cutting. And I'm going to talk about it all, because I feel like a broken record over here on my lives talking about it all the time. But I'm just going to really break it down, what it means, at least, what I've seen. There may be varying or differing opinions on cord cutting, cord removal, cord whatever. Just what I've seen in my own guidance, because that is what I know is true, is just my own guidance. But I guess my truth might not be someone else's truth or someone else's, or what have you. But I'm going to break it all down in those videos in the meditation. So, all right, for Allie. All right, for Aziz. Anything Aziz needs to know? General reading for Aziz. Ooh. Wow. There's some solar plexus work going on, or that needs to maybe go on. The sense of courage, really having the courage to really take that leap of faith. This feels also very Fool energy as well. Hello, Susan. Happy Sunday to you as well. But it's weird here because we do have the lion, but then we also have the animals card. So we've got a wolf and a dove. So there is this sense of maybe even working with animals or something coming up with animals. I don't know if Aziz is looking to have a new pet or, Carolite is pronounced like charcoal. So like charolite. Okay, I see what you're saying. So I don't know if he's got something coming up with animals, or he's trying to help animals, or wants to get an animal, or just has animals and loves animals. But there is this new beginning, especially where that courage is concerned. That solar plexus chakra feels really like there's some leveling up going on there. But there is this sense of new beginning coming in, especially if Aziz has had a really kind of stagnant time lately where they feel like things aren't moving forward, or really stuck at a toxic place, or dealing with toxic people. There's a sense of toxicity. Even if it's just old emotions coming up that just feel gross and they just want to be done with it. Great, because look, a new beginning is on the horizon. But let's just see what else we can learn about that solar plexus energy that's popping in for Aziz right now. And also, whatever house Leo rules in Aziz's chart might be an important indication, or any planets that are in Leo, sun, moon, rising, or any planets that are there. That can give indication on ways that Aziz is getting this courage. But let's just see. Any information on this courage or new beginning or animals that we need to know? That's way too many. But we're going to just put those back because one did fall to the table, but I want one more as well. Anything for Aziz? Okay, there we go. We got two coming out. So we do have heart chakra. So love. Love is a verb. So make it your most treasured action. And we've got rhodonite, heart chakra. Beautiful energy. Hey, Cindy, thank you for your donation. We will get you on the list. So I don't know if you and Aziz have a love relationship. That doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship, but it can be. Or if you're family or friends or whatever, I don't know you personally, so I don't know your relationship status. But love doesn't just always mean romantic love. This to me is just someone you love with your heart. That's that energy right there. But there's also here listening. So listening, if you want to be heard, learn to listen. Throat chakra, Larimar. So really, love and listening are two things that are coming up. Aziz is going to have a new beginning with speaking truth and also hearing other people's truth. Maybe an epiphany where there's something that Aziz has heard a lot lately or before, and something about maybe the way someone says it, there's this aha moment involved where Aziz is like, oh, I know what this means for my life, something like that. But it's really going to affect Aziz's courage, because it's really going to help him feel like, okay, I can do this. But there's this sense of love as well. So doing some heart chakra or throat chakra meditations for Aziz might be something that he can do to really tap into this sense of courage. And also, of course, solar plexus, because that is that main courage and self-esteem and all of that. But however animals plays into his life, it feels like it's just going to be an important part coming up. So yeah, that's pretty much the message coming through. So I hope that resonated for Aziz, and thanks again for the donation. All right, get these put away. Next on our list, I Speak by Truth. You are up next, my dear. And then after that, we've got Elizabeth. And then Aisha, then SS, then Princess Aquarius, then Gertie Ridge, and then Cindy T. I know these are rapid fire questions, but I'm not being so rapid about it. I apologize. He can't believe how accurate that was. I'm so glad it resonated. Yeah. Just tell him to follow his heart. Really stepping into that lion energy and being very courageous in a decision he needs to make possibly as well. But it feels like something coming up before summertime. Maybe I can just roll the die on a month for that for Aziz. Just when is he really tapping into this sense of courage? Yeah, we've got a 3, so it's March. So definitely before June. Definitely before summertime. So 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or the 3rd month, which would be March. That's really what I see. What do I use to hold my curls? I do everything in the shower. I wet brush it in the shower. I leave every drop. I heat the conditioner on, and I leave every drop of that in. And then after I do that, I use my gel, and I just run it through, scrunch it all up, and then kind of squeeze out a lot of product. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And then I just put it in a t-shirt, like plop it on top of my head, and then I let it dry. And a lot of times it looks like uncooked ramen noodles. But then after that, yesterday I kind of scrunched it out on camera because it was still wet when I started. But then I just start doing this to scrunch out all that crustiness. And then I just let it fly for anywhere from 3 to 8 days, depending. So yeah. All right, next we've got, I speak my truth. My question is, why am I going through this? Spirit's message. Okay, what does Spirit want? I speak my truth to know about why she's going through this. Okay, wow. So you're being leveled up. Your heart chakra is probably on and popping right now. Great big love is coming to you. And this, again, doesn't have to be romantic love. This, to me, feels more like self-love. You're learning better ways to love yourself. But with the number 26 up here, that adds up to an 8. You're really taking action in a new direction. You're maybe even getting this sense of excitement. Not maybe right now, if you really feel like things are really happening to you, not for you. Spirit wants you to know, no, they're happening for you, not to you. But a lot of times when the 8 comes out, that's also like financial abundance that wants to find its way to you, or things you've done in the past are really going to start paying off for you financially very soon when that card comes out. But this feels very self-love to me, really tapping into your own inner self. But I want to grab one from the Starseed Oracle because Spirit's telling me this has to do with spiritual awakening and maybe even Dark Night of the Soul. If you don't know what Dark Night of the Soul is, you can Google that and get additional guidance on what you can do to move through that. But this is what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, double mission. You are a light worker. You're a starseed, and you serve the world by being you. We're not here looking for cookie cutters of someone else, and I always use these poor ladies as my example. The Kardashians, everyone knows who that is, so it's just an easy example. But, everyone wanting to get the fillers and the plastic surgery and, doing all the things to try to look like somebody else. That's not what you're here to do. That's what Spirit's really pointing out is you're here to let those really authentic and unique parts of yourself really shine. And when the double mission card comes out, I'm always reminded that maybe the first part of your life you really spent in the mix, really trying to grind and make that coin and fit in with everybody. But when this card comes out, that lets you know that that's not going to work for you forever. It's going to work until it doesn't. And then when it stops working, that's when it's asking you to spiritually start leveling up, tapping into that higher self. And that's when that dark night of the soul really comes online, because you're stuck between where you were and where you're going. And you don't even know, a lot of times, many of us during that spiritual awakening, we don't even know what end is up. We're so overwhelmed. We're so confused. We're learning more about the world, and it's a lot. That's what they're really showing me, that you're really maybe going through that dark night of the soul, or you have in the past, and you're just kind of experiencing a little mini dark night. You've lost your self-love. Yeah. So the big message is you're coming home to yourself. You're coming home to yourself because the world needs you. They need being you, like the real you, not the you were told to be, or the you that you kind of developed into a personality, but the you that your soul knows you are. Let's get one more message. Yeah, surrender to the sweetness. And wow, what a better planet to come out for you with self-love in this heart here than the Venus. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So surrender to the sweetness. So your ticket to self-love, dear, is going to be through you doing things you enjoy, pampering yourself, doing things, like creative projects. Venus is all about art, beauty, creation. Doing those things that really bring you joy, that's really going to help you tap into that self-love and really start bringing you out of that dark place. And that's really when Spirit's showing me that you're going to really tap into what your life purpose is. And then at that point, you're going to have no choice but to love yourself, because you're going to realize what an amazing, limitless being you are. But let's grab you a Believe in Your Own Magic card, because those are great for us to really tap into that self-love. Grab one of those for you as well. I speak my truth. What does I speak my truth need to know about her self-love? Forgive. Yeah, there's something maybe you've been beating yourself up about, or just not forgiving yourself about with this red card. And we've got the number 1 here. There's a new beginning coming in the way that you're loving and treating yourself. But it's going to be as a result of you forgiving yourself for, they're even showing me there may not be one specific thing you've said or done in your life that you really regret that can come right to the front of your mind, although there might be. But this just feels more like not you feeling like you haven't lived up to your potential, or like you've wasted time in some way. But they're showing me that you've wasted not 1 ounce of time, even if you feel you have. No, because everything you've experienced, everything you've done or not done, has put you on the path that you're currently on. I need to let go of an unhealthy person I can't detach from, and I feel like I'm dying. Well, my meditation I've been preaching about this whole live is coming out hopefully in the next week or 2. I know I keep saying week or 2, or 2 weeks, but I'm waiting for it to snow so I can get that beautiful footage of it snowing down by the river. But yeah, cutting that cord is really going to help you, because when there's some unhealthy relationship really sucking the life force out of us, it just makes us feel like this girl here. Like she's in the bathtub fully clothed, like hiding from the world. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like, that's the vibe I get with that. But look at this, the universe, we're all just stardust. So you really are, when you can work to release this other person, you have the support of your guides and angels. You can call on them to help you release this person, detach from that person and the situation that they are in. The universe, we're all just stardust, it says here, and you really are tapping into the fact that you're not just this human body, but you are that limitless being like we were already talking about. But you could call on those guides and angels. Look at that. Beautiful. You're calling them in because you are about to level up, and this relationship that you've had where you're wanting to detach, when you can remove your energy from them, that's when it's really going to start for you. And of course, it's not going to be an easy road the whole time. I mean, it's not just going to be love and rainbows after you, pull that cord removal, or do any healing you need to do. But once you get that going, you're just going to feel so much better, so much lighter, and you're going to feel this renewed sense of determination to really find out who it is you are and what it is you're here to do. So I hope that resonated for you. I speak my truth. And thanks again for your donation. Next on our list, we have Sierra. Thank you for your donation. Let's see. Scroll back. I don't see the list here. I know there was a list. I just, for some reason, not seeing it. There we are. I speak my truth. Okay, so Elizabeth, you're next. And look at that, girl. You've already got your question out. How can I develop my gifts better? I feel like it's always my brain generating all the answers. Any suggestions for job application? Open to other messages, what comes through. Okay, so let's start with the gifts. How Elizabeth can develop the gifts better. How can Elizabeth develop the gifts? You mean you can't hear the divine, only crickets? Which, I mean, I hear nothing. Okay, so just really diving into your whole self-love thing, that's going to help you, because sometimes, like, when I had that really intense, spontaneous Kundalini awakening, I was in La La Land for, like, 4 or 5 months, like, totally, like, probably could have ended up in a mental hospital. It was that intense, and I was so out there and just not really in my body. I was so connected to other things that my husband, I think at times, was very worried about me. But when that really intense connection starts to go back to normal, or a lot of times we might feel like, well, I'm going in reverse. Well, here's how I look at really us leveling up and really becoming more spiritual is it's not a linear progression. It looks more like a spiral. So sometimes we feel on the up, sometimes we feel on the down. but you're never disconnected. That is just our own feeling that maybe that's the case, but we never are disconnected. So all you need to do, if you can't hear or feel anything in return, just still keep talking, still keep putting the intention that you're connected, that you want to connect, and that you need help. And before you know it, you'll be back on track. Okay, so for Elizabeth, let's find out about these gifts, how to develop the gifts better. Okay, we got a couple here. Wow. Yeah. Wow. This is beautiful. So first and foremost, we've got overcoming difficulties. So the worst is now behind you, and you're surmounting any previous challenges. So you may have had a rough go of things recently, or in the past couple years, where things just really didn't feel like they were going your way much. But it's really helped to actually aid you to go within, because when things are really rough, it kind of, you hear those a lot of times with the Christian faith or other faiths where people are like, I feel bad because I only pray when I need something from God. And that's kind of how the universe works. It's like, it's not until a lot of people hit that rock bottom that they finally start seeking their spirituality. And it's like when everything's going good, it's like, why bother? Everything's going great. There's really no need to focus on something when everything feels like it's going great. But it's when, in my own personal instance, when my photography business just dried up overnight, I was just like, wow, what happened? Like, what did I do? And that started me questioning and searching and going within to try to figure out what the heck is happening. What the heck is my life? But you're coming out on the other end of that kind of energy very soon, Elizabeth, because look here, we've got remember who you are with Archangel Michael. So calling on Archangel Michael, you may actually even work with Archangel Michael, but it says here, remember who you are. You're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So just knowing that even if you've been through a lot and wondering how you're going to be able to really develop your gifts, just remembering you are spirit, having a human experience. So there's no lack thereof of spiritual gifts. It's just we come in with varying degrees of those gifts that are already online. But remember, the more you practice, the more you put your intentions that you're going to be bringing more of your spiritual side online. You're remembering who you are and you're bringing it down to earth. You're grounding those gifts to earth with your intention. Because look at this, you're meant to lead other people. Leadership card coming out. So it says here, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So eventually, everything you've been through, look at this, Elizabeth, everything you've been through is actually going to serve you to help others who have been there as well. And they're going to see how far you've come or overcome the things from your past to really get where it is you are now. And they look up to you and like, wow, I wish I could be like that. And you're showing them that, yes, you can. Remember who you are. We're all souls having a human experience. So your gift really is going to be to lead others, lead other horses to water kind of vibe. But let's see the other part of your question there. Go back up. Any suggestion for job application? Okay. Let's go to the divine life purpose, just see if any specific kind of trades or jobs really stand out here. Got a couple that want to come out to play. All right, so wow, beautiful. So we've got yoga, first and foremost here. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercise. So I don't know if you're someone who's like a yoga instructor or ever dreamed of being a yoga instructor, or just doing yoga yourself at home, because that'll really help put you in beautiful alignment for the job that is meant for you. But also with that, pairing that up with energy healing, look, the chakras on both of those are lined up and they're meditating. They're really checking in with that more spiritual side and probably pulling more of their guides and angels really close to them to help them. But with the energy healing here, it says your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of life purpose. So maybe Reiki healing or something like that. Looking down into like more natural and more metaphysical, like kind of healing modalities. And I know that doesn't resonate for everybody, but this could just be things that really help you find your purpose or find what it is you need to do with these job applications or what kind of jobs you need to apply to. But we also have here creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So you need to find yourself a job to apply to that allows you. Sorry, it jumped, so I'm going to repeat what I said just in case it cut out. You need to find or apply to jobs that allow you to really express yourself creatively, because when you feel like you're doing a repetitive, mundane job, that's just not it for you. That's what Spirit's saying. You need something that really helps you dive in and really get those creative juices flowing. And especially pairing that with that energy healing card, I think that's something that you just need something to feel really connected to your own body, to your spirit. Well, that one went flying. What is this? And justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to those who need your help. So maybe you are working in some sort of healing field, medical field, justice system, wanting justice for those who have been wronged in some way. Something like that. But that might help you just kind of get some juices flowing on different jobs you can apply to. So I hope that resonated. Let me just grab one from the Moonology just to see any general guidance that we didn't touch on for you. Well, you're very close to achieving your goal. So if there are certain applications you've already kind of filled out or thinking about doing, you're really close to doing something. Being able to take that next step is really what Spirit's showing me, Elizabeth. So I hope that resonated for you. All right, next on our list, let me scroll here. Okay, Aisha, you're on deck, my girl. And then after that, we've got SS and then Princess Aquarius. So Aisha and then SS and then Princess Aquarius. I'll take a drink of my water. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Maybe I'm missing it. Aisha, are you still here? SS is here. Cool. Oh, there's Aisha. Okay. So Aisha, you are next, and then SS, you'll be right after. But SS, if you post your question now, then it'll be there, and we can just get right into it when we're done with Aisha's question. Why won't S and G talk to me? Will they talk to me again? Let's go to the answers simple deck for Aisha. Why won't S and G talk to Aisha, and will they talk to her again? Okay. Wow. You're ready. This to me looks like, okay, their Spirit's like showing me a couple things. So with this turn back card we got, this to me feels like not, and we got this card earlier today, and I'm seeing a similar vibe with this, but about probably 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, maybe even more recently than that, but no farther back than 3 months ago, something went wrong where instead of going right here and finding your way out of some situation, you went this way. And now, like, this is you kind of now, like, kind of confused. Like, what happened? I don't understand what's going on. But this basically, what they're showing me is something either you said or didn't say or did or didn't do. It's like the two of them. I don't know if the two of them are, like, together, like, as far as they're two friends of yours that have connection and they, like, cut you out. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Or if they're not, if these two people are totally unrelated, not connected, it may have been a similar thing that transpired in all, both of the relationships that kind of worked. And the common denominator between all of it would be you. So something you either did or didn't do, or they perceived you did or didn't do, even if you did or didn't do it. I hope I'm not confusing you, because Spirit's showing me stuff, and I'm just like, how do I even put this into words? But it's like with the turn back, it's like you can go back. I don't feel like this is like the end all be all of something. And we have a donation from Michelle over on PayPal. So can we put her at the top of the list, please? And thank you. So to me, it feels like this isn't like a totally foregone thing. Like you can't ever go back and fix things. But there may just be a change of scenery needed, where maybe you guys did need some time apart because, the relationship was a little bit wonky, or, people just weren't feeling heard in the situation, or it's usually other people projecting their stuff onto us or us projecting our stuff onto them. That's really the main problem, not what the other person did or didn't do, but you just changing the scenery, and this feels very creative here with the 3. We've got a 3 here. Doing something creative, finding other more creative people to hang out with and do things with. Now my left leg has been giving me chills like on and off, but I don't even know if that's related to the reading because it's just been happening all day, yesterday and last night and today. So that's a whole other side tangent, but maybe just you getting out and doing something different will really kind of refresh the energy between the dynamic of the friendship here, the friendships involved. Yes, we do have your PayPal. Thank you so much, Michelle. We have you on the top of the list. Once we have that updated list available, you will be at the top. Thanks, dear. So let me just make sure I thought that lit up. No, that we're good. Okay. So Aisha, no, they're friends. Just they cut me out. Okay, so that makes sense why it felt very similar vibe. Yeah, so you just do you for a while. Just do something new that doesn't include them. I don't see that this is something that you'll never speak to them again or anything, because I think that there will be an opportunity for you guys to come back together, and then maybe you can figure out what the heck went wrong. I don't think they're going to reach out and tell you unless you guys start kind of coming back to being friends again, which I do see as a very distinct possibility, but let's just get one Moonology. Clarify, well, that one went really flying out. Yeah, a new beginning in the relationship with that change of scenery. Look at that. Two very new beginning kind of energies there. So I do feel it's kind of more up to you at this point. If you want to try to see what went wrong, but I wouldn't do that like tomorrow or next week. I'd wait a little while, kind of work on your own self and doing, maybe hanging out with other friends or just doing your own thing for a while, and then maybe trying to reach out to them. But there is a new start coming. I do feel like there just may be some friends that you really start to hang out with or communicate with, however it resonates, because I know not everyone's able to really hang out with people right now, but communicating with, talking to, hanging out with, however it resonates for you. But there may just be a new friend group or a new friend that you're just really on and popping with this new friend, and just having them kind of fade to black for a while isn't going to affect you as much. I really don't see this standing out as anything that you did that was so unforgivable, or it's just maybe them just feeling even a little bit jealous of something that you have going on in your life that they're not really voicing to you. It doesn't feel like anything you did that was actually negative. I do feel just that sense of jealousy. Yeah, on the back of the deck, take no offense. Take no offense, because you really didn't do anything wrong. They're just perceiving something and maybe projecting something. But I hope that helped you a little bit. It was very strange. They seemed overly enthusiastic about being my friend. Then the next minute, just gone. Yeah, to me that feels like very catty, very jealous energy. And, you just may decide with that change of scenery that you're just done with that, and you don't even want to revisit that friendship, because you're going to have other friends that are just much more supportive and nice, and you're just really vibing with new people in a better way. And let the jealousy little friends over there do what they want to do. So I hope that resonated for you. We've got Michelle Montemayor, so go ahead and get your question, Michelle. And then after Michelle, we have SS, and then Princess Aquarius, and then Gertie Ridge, then Cindy T, and then Sierra Elfs W. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. Yes, okay. Michelle, which spiritual gifts should I focus on developing? Beautiful. Okay, where do I want to go? I actually want to go to the Archangel deck. Thanks, we're all healers and mediums. I wonder if they felt threatened. Yep, there we are. Ding, 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 we have a winner. I'm glad I didn't do anything offensive, which is what I wanted to know, really. Yeah, they're just kind of maybe doing a little bit of jealousy and like threatened that you're maybe a little stronger of a healer or medium than them. Something like that. That's really what I see. It's nothing that you did, or, they just see you shining a little too brightly for their liking, but don't dull your light for them. Just keep it moving. Just find something that's going to support you and shine just as bright. Okay, Michelle. Which spiritual gifts should Michelle? Whoa, that's a big one. Yeah, well, look at that. That's a sensitivity card in this deck, which is your gifts are on and popping. They're coming in hot, Michelle. You are extra sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And Archangel Haniel is really connected to the moon energy as well. So if you really feel connected to the moon, this might be a beautiful feminine archangel that you can work with to really help you feel that way. That's what I said. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you really are leveling up, and the intuition, the psychic ability, the moon in the tarot and the moon in like a birth chart, it represents your intuition as well. So maybe you are getting that clairvoyance because the moon also rules the face, what someone looks like. So you just may be getting a lot of facial, like throat, third eye, crown, like that's the very blue to purple color scheme that I keep seeing in my head. Really focusing on those upper chakras. But of course, don't forget about your heart chakra, because having a really on and pop and heart chakra can really help amplify anything going on above or below the heart, because it is the bridge between the higher and the lower chakras. But on the back of the deck, that clairvoyance, no wonder, that head area is really what I was seeing. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And yeah, on the back of the deck, you also have to take your power back. So underlying energy. So you're using your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And also both of these cards deal with Archangel Raziel. And that's how you spell that one. Go ahead and look that up if you want to look more into that. Sometimes some people like that. Other people don't really care. Take it as it resonates for you. But also we've got chakra clearing. So working on those chakras and all of that, you're just really the energy centers in your body are just leveling up, taking on more light, and really figuring it out. So I hope that part resonated. I feel like there's something else that we need to do. Because chakra clearing and gifts, I know it's one of the top 3 chakras, like your head and throat, like kind of these 3 chakras. But let's maybe get a chakra love message. Got victory popping out as I'm trying to put these back. So you are going to have some victory over really getting in touch with one of these upper chakras. But of course, if a lower chakra pops out of here, that just might be indication that you can just really do some healing and work on different chakras that are going to really help you level up. Woo, we got 2. Okay, yeah, okay. So it makes sense why I was really drawn to talk about the heart as well with that rhodonite love. And this feels very self-love like it did earlier as well. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. So doing things in love, just living your life from this heart-centered energy is really going to help you, because one of your gifts is that you do have a beautiful heart chakra as well, and you just have this ability to love people on a really deep spiritual level. You don't just love them for what they can do for you. It's like you've got this beautiful kind of motherly, unconditional loving energy. I think both of those archangels have been coming up in readings. Well, there you go. That's just further confirmation for you. But you also have that sacral chakra. That's at your creative center, your womb energy, which makes sense with that moon, because moon phases, menstrual cycles, right? But letting go. There may be something that you're being called to let go of so that you can heal from that and really be able to create room in your life for something new to come in and really develop spiritually with that. Again, there's that left leg chills again. Letting go. Letting go is not just giving up, or is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. So releasing things that aren't serving you, Michelle, that's going to help you level up spiritually as well. So yeah, all of those higher chakras to me feel like they're not the ones that need the work. It's maybe the heart, just really projecting that love out there. And then that solar plexus, really connecting with your creative center, connecting with the moon energy of, that women menstrual cycle. And what else? Just doing creative things, because doing things that you enjoy that are creative projects, that can really put you in beautiful alignment with your divine feminine energy as well. All right, so I hope that resonated for you, Michelle. Okay, heart chakra is something I've been working on, and sacral is one I know out of balance. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so that's the reason none of those higher chakras popped up, because I think those are really already doing some good stuff for you. It's just maybe that heart to really, and to me, the heart isn't you loving other people. You're doing a bang up awesome job of that. It's loving yourself, but also that sacral chakra just needs a little bit of work, especially with that moon energy coming out. That just, boom, further confirmation for me that can help you really just level up spiritually in all the ways. So beautiful. All right, SS, it is your turn, my friend. Go ahead and post your question. I'm going to do some chapstick here and maybe get a drink of water. Okay, so for SS, how does Shashi feel toward me? Will he ask me out? Okay, let's get right into this with the Romance Angels. General love message. How does Shashi feel toward SS? And will he ask her out? Whoa. Okay, we got two that want to come out. Wow. So I don't know. So if this doesn't resonate in this life, this could be a past life connection. When reconciliation comes out and this is a new person, this is just a confirmation that this person is from a past life. There's still some past life stuff to work out in this life. But if this is someone you had been with and then broke up with and you were wanting to get back together, this is just your confirmation that you will be able to get back together with them. But again, if you have never been with them in this life, this is just past life connection, either romantic or otherwise. It doesn't always have to be a past life romantic connection, just a past life connection in general. And also you have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So especially if you've had some past heartbreaks, unrequited love, crushes that didn't have crushes on you back, there's just maybe a little bit of healing for you to do before you really feel safe and secure in a new relationship. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which would be love. But it is safe for you to love. So especially if you've had some really bad luck in love in the past, this is just letting you know that this person is safe. Shashi feels very safe energy. He doesn't feel like someone who's going to purposely try to break your heart or hurt you in any way. Let's just see if we can tap into how he feels about you. Let's see. Whoa, that's too many, but I want this one. Okay, yeah. He feels like you are someone worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So even though you are on his radar, or even though he's on your radar, you may not quite be on his radar yet, if that makes sense. So divine timing is going to be at work to really get you two to connect. Even if he knows who you are, maybe the romantic part of it isn't quite there yet for him, or maybe it's just starting to come online, and it's going to be worth waiting for on both of your ends. I do see that this might actually go somewhere. Let's just get one also from the affirmators for you and Shashi, for SS, and well, that's too many, but I want this one. Self-worth, yeah. And look at this. We've got the word worth twice. We've got worth waiting for. We've got self-worth. It is safe for you to love. This is just you remembering how lovable you are and how you deserve love just as much as anybody. Healing from those past relationships, that's really going to help you. Or even if you haven't had a lot of past relationships, just feeling like you weren't worthy of love in the past, you're healing that now. You're really stepping it up and doing that self-love and self-care. And speaking of which, I do want to get you a Believe in Your Own Magic card just to see what you can do to really start loving yourself a lot, because that's going to, when you can really start to love yourself, that vibration really amplifies your energy, and other people start wanting to love or find you attractive is really what I'm seeing. So let's grab you, Believe in Your Own Magic. Yeah, you're trying. I know self-love is the hardest love for all of us to get on board with, because a lot of us don't feel like we deserve it. And that usually stems from some sort of childhood trauma, or just feeling as a child we weren't heard, we weren't seen, we weren't cared for, we weren't loved, however resonates for you. But yeah, look at this. Number one princess here. You can be your own knight. You're really working on that self-love and realizing you are that self-worthy queen on your own. You don't need a king to come along and complete you. Although it's nice to have that complementary partner, you're working on loving yourself. And as a result, Shashi might start seeing you as, dang, she's really leveling up. I'm interested. You know what I mean? So I hope that resonates for you, SS. And I thought I just saw PayPal light up. Woo, come on. Yes, we have another one from Sandy with for Karen, who is here with me. So Sandy, we're going to get right into your reading because you donated on PayPal, so you get the VIP ticket to the front of the line, my dear. And then after Sandy, aka Karen, by lieu of Sandy, then we have Princess Aquarius, then Gertie Ridge, then Cindy T, and then Sierra Elf. For Karen, okay, anything we need to know for dear Karen? If she's a friend of Sandy's, she's a friend of ours, right? Anything Karen needs to know that is with Sandy right now. Dear Spirit, thank you so much. Problem resolved. So if Karen is really dealing with a lot of just yuckiness in her life, or really having to heal from something, or having some squabbles or bickering with people, or just feeling like a certain area of her life just isn't it for her, feeling like, just even like life is really blah. With this snake here, I'm always reminded of healing. There is this sense of healing going on in her life currently, and probably has been for a while. And as a result of this healing she's doing, either consciously or just on a subconscious level, whatever problems she's really dealing with in her life are really going to start being resolved. She's going to start seeing a resolution to a lot of what's going on. Jenny G, you can check the description for all of the information, but we don't have a free list. I call it the free question mosh pit. Once we run out of paid donations or readings, we will get into some free questions if we have time. And if you want a guaranteed free question mosh pit, that will be on my Saturday lives. That's when I do 2 paid and then a free, 2 paid and then a free. So you're guaranteed to at least have a chance in the mosh pit on Saturdays. All right, for Karen. Creative expression. So Karen is someone who is very creative, and this is just letting her know that it's time for her to start really expressing herself more creatively again. There goes that lake chill, so I think I'm on to something. So basically, just really immersing herself in her creative endeavors will really help her move through any problems she's dealing with. And that's not to say she's evading any problems in her life by just, playing with some paints or crystals or, whatever kind of creative thing she does. But just her getting in a creative space is really going to allow for more healing to occur so that she can have some problems resolved in her life. Let's see. I want to go, where do I want to go? We're going to go to the Magical Fairies deck as well. Anything Karen needs to know? Well, that's too many, but I want the one on the bottom. Everything else. Ooh, I love this. So I think Karen really has been stressing about something. Problem resolved, and everything's okay. Karen, dear, here's a big hug from your guides and angels letting you know everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Beautiful. I love that. Let's get one more for dear Karen. I think Karen needs a note. Here come the leg chills again. Wow, spiritual teacher is popping out. So your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. Even if you aren't like some spiritual guru, like sitting on a mountaintop teaching people how to meditate or anything like that, you just take this element of spirituality and love and care, especially that heart chakra energy, just feeling really like you care about others. Maybe you really have a strong connection to animals here too, Karen, with all these little bunnies and squirrels, and maybe they're all just bunnies. No, they're all bunnies. I don't know if you have any pet rabbits or enjoy little animals or something like that, but you just have a connection to nature that really puts you on another level where you can really connect to people spiritually, even though you're doing more mundane or 3D things. People really feel connected to you, and it's a deep connection a lot of people feel to you, Karen. But this is just that reminder, anything you're dealing with, hun, you're getting through it, and it's all working out in a way that you'll look back in a year and be thinking, wow, if that didn't happen to me, then all these other great things wouldn't have happened. So in a roundabout way, whatever issues or stress or problems you're going through, it's leading you into a beautiful place because you're healing through stuff, Karen. So I hope that resonated. All right. Now we've got Princess Aquarius. Thank you so much for waiting. And I think what I'm going to do is when this list runs out, I'm going to probably have to go soon, but we'll probably try to take our chances with a couple free questions after our list runs out. Unless the donations keep coming in, and then I will probably have to forego that area until Saturday. But I will be live again on Wednesday night, where, again, you'll have the opportunity to. It'll be kind of priority to the donations first, but then we will get into free. Right on, thank you. You're so welcome, Sandy, and you're so welcome, Karen. And but Saturday is my one day a week that we are guaranteed to get into free readings between every 2 super chats or donations. all your lovely super chats and donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July 2019, and she's still living in a camper. And that's why I'm doing all these lives. I mean, I definitely am doing these lives to really help you, but any little bit you guys donate, they go directly to my mom to help her just get her life back on track. And she thanks you so much, and I thank you so much, and we appreciate everything. So thank you guys. But Princess Aquarius, what's coming toward me and what will happen during this week? Okay, let's go to the Sacred Traveler deck. Princess Aquarius, what is coming toward Princess Aquarius this week? Okay. Well, you are taking action in a new direction or on something that you've really been thinking about for a while. Valiant courage, take action with passion. As I drop the card. It wasn't even a mic drop moment. But you are finding this sense of courage. Maybe you are tapping into that solar plexus chakra, which has kind of been a theme today, with everyone tapping into that inner courage, that inner power, inner strength, really relying on that to take action in a new direction with this renewed sense of passion, especially if your life has felt really stagnant lately. Princess Aquarius, you're just taking action in a direction that's going to make you feel really excited. And there's also a great adventure. You know, this guy's on a horse, this guy's on a boat. You might be going somewhere. Take a risk, venture forward. Take action, venture forward. Very similar themes going on here. You're just taking action, whereas maybe the last few weeks or so were really stagnant or not a lot was going on, like on the external. Maybe you were doing a lot of more introspection and thinking about making plans or just kind of planning things. But you're actually taking some action steps this week. Let's go over here to the Wisdom of the Oracle. Additional message for Princess Aquarius. Yeah, you may have been really questioning lately, like why? What's the point? And you may actually be getting an answer to this why question. If you've been wondering why someone's not talking to you, or why this thing didn't work out, or that happened, or this happened, yeah, those Lyrans are coming alive, spreading their message. Yes, I love that. The very Lyran energy for sure. But you're getting the answers you're seeking, and we do have a number. This adds up to a 4. 31 is 4. So you may be getting answers through your own meditations, from your guides, from your angels. They may be coming in with your own thoughts. You know, you get chills and you just know something is for you. That's what's going to be happening. You're getting confirmation on something this week, and you're going to know what direction to really start going in, because you are taking lots of action this week. And I know, you know, COVID days, right? We don't always know if we can even leave the house, but that doesn't mean you're not taking action. Yes, with the visions. Yeah, you're really going to be getting a lot, even in your dreams. That's what they're showing me. Even in your dream state, you're going to be getting a lot of information. So start keeping a dream journal. Let's just do a self-care message for you, Princess Aquarius. Anything you can do to really do this week, to really get that action coming in. We've got health checkup, and this doesn't mean you have to go book an appointment and go see a doctor. This can just be you checking in with your own body, with your own health, seeing any bad habits you know you can kind of fix or tweak a little bit, or just doing a check-in with yourself. But look, we've got a number 8 here. 2 + 6 is 8. You're taking action for a healthier you this week is really what I'm seeing. So really taking your health under control. I mean, you may actually have a doctor's appointment this week for all I know, but however it resonates for you. So I hope that gave you some guidance for your week ahead, Princess Aquarius. All right. Yep, I'm a Lyran starseed as well. I mean, I also consider myself a Syrian starseed, and even a Pleiades starseed. But I've been, you know, that song, I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere. Oh my God, I think you just reminded me. Oh wow, that's so funny. Oh man, Gertie Ridge, you're next. Go ahead and get your question. That's so funny, Princess Aquarius. Yeah, check into that. Make sure you don't miss your appointment. Spirit coming in hot. Making sure you're keeping care of yourself here. All right, Gertie, go ahead and get your question out there, and we'll get right into it. What's coming up in love for Gertie? Kelly McGinnis, can you hold on till we're all done with we've got Gertie, we've got Cindy, we've got Sierra. I want to get into your question. Spirit says this is very important that I answer your question. So will you hold on, dear, and we'll get right into it after our couple donations here. All right. So for Gertie in love. Yeah, wow. So there is going to be someone coming on your radar, dear Gertie, that whether you know this or not, or you already have someone that's on your mind, there's someone you're getting to know very soon here. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's beautiful. Because look, pairing that up with true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. So this next person coming in for you, dear Gertie, I'm excited. I can feel the excitement. My crown is tingling like crazy. This is going to be someone that you can really put some roots down with, and this is a true love. Beautiful, beautiful energy that I'm picking up on this person. Let's, I didn't even get my archetype deck out. I want to get it out because this is important. Spirit's like, get it. I'm going to get this going for you. Okay, so let's see, like, maybe personality traits about this person coming toward Gertie. We got one here. Femme fatale. So we've got here, it says, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So I don't know, are you asking about a male or female? Because however that is, I'm really actually interpreting this as your energy. Like you're going to be someone that this person, like they stop in their tracks when they see you. Okay, so yeah. So feminine. Oh, I was picking up the feminine energy of the relationship. Okay, so you are a male. So that makes sense. So the feminine person in this relationship, that's what I'm seeing. This person's going to stop you in your tracks. So that makes sense. I'm glad you clarified that for me. This person's going to be like on your radar and you're just like, wow, that's what I want. Then we have the mother card. This is going to be the mother of your children if you decide, no, I am a female. Okay, so now I'm really confused. Because Spirit's like, what's happening here? Okay, so let's rephrase this for you. You misheard what you said. Okay, so femme fatale. So you, the female, are going to be the one that this person sees as beautiful. Because Spirit's like, you're the feminine energy. So, okay, let me bring it back to center here. You're going to stop this person in their tracks. Very attractive type of person. And then mother. You'll be the mother of the children if that's what you want. If you want that long-lasting marriage with kids and all of that, that's what this next person coming to you is. And maybe we can get a time frame for you, Gertie. Okay. Time frame on when Gertie will be meeting this person. Yes, I do. Awesome. Okay, we've got a 9. This could be 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, or 9 as in September, the month of September, the 9th month. So those, and maybe even the 9th day of a month. That's what Spirit's really showing us as time frames for you, because time is like that rubber band. I don't like to always give specific dates because, you know, if that date comes and goes, then it's like, well, didn't happen. So I guess none of this reading resonated with me. You know what I mean? So basically, it's just however it resonates for you, 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 months, or the 9th month of September. But just have your eyes and ears open because this person wants, when they see you, that it's not going to be a mystery that this person likes you because you stop them in their tracks. That's really what I see. Yeah. Yes, it is. Time is a rubber band. You're so welcome, Gertie, and thanks again for your donation. And sorry about the confusion there for a moment. Spirit was like, you're the feminine energy, and then you're like, well, I'm male, and I'm like, wait, what? Okay, let me see what Spirit's trying to say to me here. A little Spirit communication and communication mishap with the old Mercury retrograde coming in hot. All right, you're so welcome, Gertie. Okay, next on the list we've got. There's someone here, and I know it. Cindy T, and then Sierra Elf, and then we're going to get into Kelly McGinnis. So if you want to actually add Kelly McGinnis to the list, so I don't think I'm going to forget, but I just want to make sure that we have that going. So Cindy T, you're next, my dear, and then Sierra Elf, and then we will be taking Kelly's question, and then maybe one more in the mosh pit before we wrap up here. I'm already going to say, Kelly, you're not a horrible person. When someone spirals out, they can't handle a breakup, that's not anything you did. And a lot of times, I don't know this person you're asking about, but just intuition's coming through. They may have some narcissistic tendencies to where, you know, that's manipulation to try to keep you with them if they're going to threaten to take their own life if you leave. I had a similar vibe with an ex back in my day. Not a good look for anybody. But this, even if that person did end up taking their life, that's still not on you. You're not in charge. You didn't force them to do anything. This is them spiraling out on their own, and you can't take someone else's mental health as your, you know, as your cross to bear. Like, that's what Spirit's showing me. Even if they really spiraled out and did something they regret or that you wish didn't happen, yeah, this person definitely needs some mental help. But we'll get into that. She already posted, so here I am wasting everybody's time. Is there anything I need to know, warnings or anything? I don't want any surprises. Went through a lot with the full moon. I think a lot of us went through a lot with the full moon. But let's just go, since we're talking about that full moon energy, let's go to Moonology for you, Cindy. Anything coming up for Cindy? She doesn't want any surprises, Spirit, so lay it out flat for Cindy. Anything Cindy needs to know? Well, you and your loved ones are safe. There's nothing to be worried about coming up in the near future here. No warnings, because you're safe. If Spirit had a warning, they wouldn't tell you you're safe and everything's kosher. You know what I mean? So you also have here bring love into the situation. And it's funny because we had a full moon that was technically in, well, it was Leo in Western and Cancer in Vedic astrology. We've got the Cancer energy popping in there. But there may be an Aquarius in your life, either your Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone with prominent placements in Aquarius, or even Cancer. You yourself a Cancer, Aquarius, Cancer or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone in your life that's got a prominent placement there that's going to be playing a pretty major role of helping you love yourself, putting love into a situation, something like that. What else does your sending even know? You went through rejection feeling. Okay. Well, look, nothing will come of this situation. That, to me, is really embodying what you just said about feeling rejected. Like, nothing's going to come of this situation. But Spirit's showing me like a big detour sign that this is actually saving you a lot of pain or just wasted time. You confessed you had a crush. Okay, so it's just showing that, you know, you would have, even if this person had returned your affection, very shortly into the relationship, you would have realized that this just wasn't going to be a long-term deal because this person isn't as spiritually as evolved as you, and they're just, the connection between the two of you wouldn't have been very strong because this person's more about the physical world, and you, Cindy, seem more emotionally invested and very spiritually invested in any further relationship that you want to continue with somebody. And the relationship with the person you had confessed to, it wouldn't have been fulfilling to you in the long run. And you probably would have had to end it because you're like, yeah, I don't know. This just isn't I'm not feeling it. So maybe you were physically attracted to this person, or maybe kind of pieces of their personality were real cool. You thought, oh, I could really jive with this person. But there's just this missing spiritual element that would really connect the two of you on a deeper, more divine level. But look at this, Cindy. Meditate and contemplate. Really, this is just saying to try to, you know, tap into that more spiritual side and realize that this all happened for a reason. It's Spirit trying to detour you into someone, to maybe a crush in the future that's going to be more suited for you and your more spiritual side. And look, as a result of what's going on with that moon and the confession of that crush, you're actually going to get inspiration. And anytime he doesn't know, didn't confess to him on social media. Okay, so he doesn't know that you have a crush on him. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But either way, this was Spirit basically that, you know, nothing will come of this situation, kind of that rejection energy. This is Spirit really just rerouting your route to something that's more inspirational and really more spiritually connected. But when this card comes out, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the crown chakra, and then the hand chakras, which are extensions of your heart chakra energy, that healing energy, loving energy, you're leveling up spiritually because of this. So I think a lot of this kind of little bit of disappointment in this love situation came on to really connect you with your higher self, to be able to get inspired using this unrequited love as a bit of an inspiration in your life. And I know it feels kind of yucky when we're in it, but you're going to be able to get through this because you just feel a little overwhelmed right now with this on the bottom of the deck. Lighten your load. Just kind of really focus on what your actual priorities are right now and really focus in on those, and you're just going to see things turning around for the better very soon, Cindy. So I hope that resonated. And last but not least on the donation list, we've got Dear Sierra. So go ahead and post your question, Sierra Elf. Go ahead and post your question. And then we'll get into Kelly's question. And then we may do one free question mosh pit, and then I am going to go hang out with my dogs for a little bit before my kids get home and maybe get some dinner. Okay. So Sierra Elf, I'm wondering what's in store for my relationship with my boyfriend. Will we be long-lasting as a couple? Okay, let's go to the romance angels. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So we have here healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So your love life may even be affected by who it is that you're really dating. So your love life is affected by, or not, your love life is of course affected by who you're dating. Spirit's like showing me like 3 different things at once. So I'm like talking. It's like when you hear someone talking on the phone and you're trying to have a conversation with someone else. It's like, what am I saying? What's happening? But like shakeups with your family or your boyfriend's family where things just aren't flowing effortlessly. There may just be a little bit of miscommunication, or one or the other set of parents is trying to get more involved than they should be in your relationship. But healing from even your past, feeling like your parents were trying to control you when you were growing up, or just anything that transpired in your relationship with a father or a mother, will really benefit your love life. But we also have here, you deserve love. You are lovable. So this is really shining a light on that self-love. And pairing that up with, the healing family issues card, self-love is really established when we are young, determined by the amount of love we get from our parents. Sorry, my dog is like sniffing at the door and kind of whining. I think he wants to go outside. But pairing these two together, this is really just saying the more you start to love yourself and work on any issues from your past, sorry, it jumped again. Let me rephrase that. The more you really work on your own self-love and any issues from your past, that's going to strengthen your connection to your boyfriend. Let's just get information about your relationship with the boyfriend. The Spirit wanted that self-love and that healing message to come out for a reason. But be more playful with the boyfriend, especially if things have felt a little stagnant lately, or like, where is this going kind of vibe. But to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So that's beautiful energy. Let's go ahead and get one from the Affirmators deck. Pocahontas, you're at it again. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. We will get that one right after Kelly's. Thank you. All right, reliability. I am reliable. When I say I'll do something, I take whatever that something is seriously. This applies to all commitments, even the ones that may have seemed small and insignificant to a less reliable me. From now on, flaking is just for dandruff commercials and cereal factories. So especially if either one of you have been maybe not so reliable or kind of flaky in your relationship, I don't know your living situation, if you work together, if you're able to see this person very often, or what's going on in your relationship as far as that goes. But it feels like one or the other just doesn't feel as connected to the relationship as they once had. Like that spark that got you together is maybe kind of fizzled a little bit. That doesn't mean it's gone. It just means, there's a little work involved in a relationship to keep that spark alive and to keep things fun and happy and exciting. But just being reliable, being there for someone, you being reliable toward your boyfriend, even if you say, oh, I'll do something and you keep dropping the ball, or vice versa, it kind of wears on the relationship. So just, making sure that you are being reliable, and I feel like as within, so without, so you'll see more reliability on his end as well. And just bringing that real fun, playful spark back by flirting and doing fun things you guys enjoy together. That'll really strengthen the bond. But, I don't see anything coming up that's like big red flags, like something bad's going to happen. Everything seems fine. I'm just going to keep on going down the road of love. So beautiful. Oh, thanks for your donations, guys. Terry, thank you so much. Okay, Kelly, if you can repost that question, we can get into that. And then we'll move into Terry here, the selection with Pocahontas, and then Terry. And then I definitely have to be going very soon. You can donate on PayPal, Ria Limo. The link for that is in my description box if you want to do that real quick. Because I'm about to go after these ones. I'm wrapping it up here. But thank you to Lunar Refresh for letting them know that as well. And Deep Shoe, thank you. You guys are on it. So Kelly, we're waiting on you. Let's see. Grab a quick drink. But I already kind of know the gist of your question, so let me just, what am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, I guess we're going to the Earth, what is this one called again? Earth Magic. Okay, Kelly, I left my boyfriend of 10 years and he's losing it. Will everything be okay? Okay. I definitely don't see the fact that you should be reconciling. Wow, so we have ancestors coming out with generations. So this might be a theme, in your family lineage where if someone leaves someone, like it gets messy, like a messy divorce or a messy situation. So this is this is coming up in your life right now for you to clear some ancestral trauma surrounding the love relationship and partnership. That does not mean you have to heal the relationship and get back with this person. That's definitely not what I'm seeing. He said he wanted to kill himself. Yeah, I definitely see that he definitely needs some help. Yeah, this is actually freeing your energy for a rebirth. You're coming in hot with something new in the spring. And I don't know what side of the world you're on, but where I'm at, it's winter time, and then of course the next season after March 21st will be spring. So come the springtime, March going into April and May, you're going to have a rebirth. You're just really rediscovering after a 10-year relationship. That's a long time. That's a lot of commitment to somebody. You're doing some healing. You're rebirthing yourself into the more true and authentic version of yourself, because I think you kind of lost yourself a lot in that relationship. So you're in winter too. Okay. You're probably getting that big blizzard that's coming in with all these other people in New York and Chicago area and all that. But yeah, you're really coming into your own, Kelly, rebirth this spring going into summer. You're really going to get your glow back. You're going to get your groove back, and it's going to feel good. We can actually ask, let's go to, the closest one that I have, that I can think of for this ex-boyfriend's situation would be this healing deck with Archangel Raphael. Anything that this ex-boyfriend can do to heal from the situation. I don't know if you're still in contact with him, but he really needs to get in touch with his own, he needs to really work on healing his own heart, healing his own issues, maybe even getting some professional help, because it's not normal for people when they break up. Not to say it doesn't happen, but it's just not normal for a normal, healthy person to basically say they're going to kill themselves and do all that. You did make the right choice. You can be scared for him and still know you made the right choice. Because this is something he's doing. This has not, yes, you broke up with him, but because that has nothing to do with the fact that he's going to take it to such an extreme that he's going to say he's going to kill himself. We also have the fact your diet is important. I don't know if he does drink or do drugs or just has a really unhealthy lifestyle, but that's really adding to the fact that he's spiraling out of control because he doesn't have a good, firm grasp on his own health, mental health especially. But diet can also really affect the mental health because contrary to a lot of popular belief about depression and all that being that chemical imbalance in the brain, a lot of them are learning, or it's coming out now, that the gut biome actually really lends with people's depression, their moods, their mental awareness, and fogginess. So a lot of times when people are, eating the wrong food, they get that mental fog. Or if you're not eating enough food, you get the mental fog. Something about what he's consuming isn't healthy for him, and he definitely needs professional help. And he really would benefit from meditation, but someone who's spiraling out of control so much, you can't really say, hey, you should heal yourself and eat better and meditate. Like, they're not going to hear it because they're just so far out of control. I mean, those are definitely things that would help him, but you definitely made the right choice. If being in that relationship anymore wasn't healthy for you, or you were kind of capped in being able to grow spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally because of the relationship, then absolutely you made the right choice. And of course, check in with your own intuition on that, Kelly. But you definitely made the right choice as far as what Spirit's showing me. And whatever he does or doesn't do to himself or for himself is kind of on him. Like I had said earlier. Donation on PayPal. Yes, we have one from Maria. Limo Sani. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Ria Limo. Okay. So we got it. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So also here, yeah, look, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. And that's that rebirth energy, girl. That's your best advice is you're coming in hot. And that phrase keeps coming to me today. You're coming in hot. You're coming in hot with something new, because that energy isn't meant for you anymore. And you kind of almost have to detach yourself from whatever he's going to do or not do. A lot of times when people threaten that, they definitely aren't even going to try to do that. They just see, that's like the last line they can cast to keep you in their hooks. You know what I mean? But you're onto something else. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning, girl. You're so welcome, Kelly. I've been there. Oh man, I've been there. The ex before I got, before the husband that I have now. This breakup happened way back in 2003 with my narcissistic ex, but he would threaten all sorts of things to get me to stay. And after a while, I'm like, my life and my own mental health, my own happiness is way more important than whatever you're threatening to do, because I need to save myself. I can't save you, but I can save myself is kind of the vibe I had. But the last card I got for you was connect with nature. So you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So just spending time outdoors, reconnecting with nature. Of course, with that spring and rebirth, coming into the spring especially, be a really beautiful time for you to maybe literally plant some new seeds if you have a garden, or can bring a plant home or something that could just represent your new beginning in life. Literally planting a seed will kind of be that representation of what you're doing now, starting that fresh new start and having a new life. And it feels like you're going to really find your sea legs after a 10-year relationship. That's a long time. I mean, my relationship with that person was on and off for 2.5 years. So I can't imagine going the rounds with him for 10 years. Wow. But you got it, girl. You're doing what you need to do for your highest good. So I hope that resonated for you. You're crying. Thank you all. Well, I hope that can really just help you get on that new path, because you're already there. I mean, I already see it. You're already there. It's just a matter of just, kind of trying to have to detach from what he's got going on. Oh, I've given you peace. Yeah, Spirit's not showing me that he was serious about that, by the way. I think he was just saying that to get you to stay, or just to say the most outlandish thing he could, because he knew if he said something like that you'd come back. But you're not coming back because you're on to better things. Not to say he's a bad person, but he's just not the right person for you anymore. He was the right person for you at the time until he wasn't anymore. And now there's probably another right person out there in the future for you. So I hope that brought you some peace. All right. So we've got Ria Limo. Go ahead and get your question posted. And then we're going to, we definitely, guys, I definitely got to go. My family will be home in 45 minutes. I kind of plan to feed my dogs and eat some dinner before they got home. I mean, I definitely want to get through the list that we have here, though. So If we get your questions out, I can get you guys going. Boom, boom, boom. So Pocahontas, we're going to be selecting that one intuitively. And then Terry going, I always trip up on that. Goins, Cam Wilba, and then MM. Thank you guys all so much for your donations. I greatly appreciate all of you. You did, thank you. You're so welcome, Kelly. All right, so Ria Limo, you're next, my friend, and then we will intuitively select one, and then Terry Goins, and then Cam Wilba, and then MM, and we're gonna go boom, 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 like that. Okay. So we're waiting for Maria, aka Ria Limo. I'll take a quick drink. Okay. You don't know what's going on? Oh, the chat's acting up. Maybe close the video out, come back in. I don't know. I guess I do have about 40 minutes till my family comes home. I guess I can just rock this out. Thank you, Niasia. You're so sweet. And welcome back. Good to see you again. I know we have 2 Niasias coming in a lot lately now, so it's cool to see both of you. All right, Ria Limo. My question is, what is Spirit's advice for me to help cope with depression and chronic pain? I don't know why. How to break out of this cycle. I feel so stuck. Okay. How to cope with the depression and chronic pain. Again, I'm not a doctor, but this is just guidance rather than actual medical advice, so take it as it resonates. Again, not a medical doctor. For Ria Limo, what is Spirit's advice to help cope with the depression and chronic pain? Well, have faith that you can break out of this. And it says here on the bottom here, Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. So calling on your guides, your angels, Jesus, if that resonates, however it resonates for you, calling on whoever it is on your spirit team that you feel connected to really help you cope. A lot of times when depression and chronic pain go hand in hand like that, it's because you are going through what's called the dark night of the soul. So you might want to look into dark night of the soul, Google that if you don't know what that means. Otherwise, get your body moving, get some movement going. And I know that's really difficult when you've got chronic pain, but do what you can, because the more movement you can put into your body, the less stagnant like the points of pain can become. And it's like you're moving that energy through. And again, having that that sense that, okay, I'm getting through it. I have the faith I can get through this. Not to say you'll if it's chronic pain, that means it's there forever or what have you. But it really shows that you are just moving through it and really going to be able to cope with it and not have it really run your life is really what I'm seeing. Whoa, that's too many. Way too many. But we'll take the ones that fell because I think they feel important. Okay. So, yes, we have listen to your intuitive feelings. So any kind of gut reactions or feelings you have about trying a new diet or checking in with some sort of like doing meditation or natural healing. To me, this all feels very natural. You're really checking into your intuition to find out what you can do for this. And again, chronic like depression. When someone's depressed and stuff, we always think, oh, chemical imbalance in the brain. But they're actually finding out that your depression actually stems from the stomach, which actually has neurons. Our stomachs have neurons in there. So gut health is super important. Probiotics, maybe doing some sort of fast, like a 24-hour, 48-hour fast where you can just really clear your system out and allow your body to kind of have a rest, because 80% of our daily energy goes to digestion when we're eating all the time. And of course, yeah, not a medical doctor. Yeah, you get it, but just disclaimer vibes. So 80% of your body's healing ability every day is going toward digestion. So when you can do intermittent fasting, or where you're fasting maybe once a week, you're doing like a 24-hour fast or a 48-hour fast to really get your body to really jumpstart. And it goes into this state called ketosis after, I do believe, so many hours. Y'all look into it. Look into intermittent fasting. I'll just give you that as homework. Go ahead and look into that. and how fasting can really benefit for depression and chronic pain both. Fasting is really beneficial for that. So look into that, dear. And then we've got unconditional joy. So thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. And I'm really being directed to these 3 little puppy dogs. So I don't know if you have dogs or cats or some sort of animals. We've got Nyasia, $6 Nyasia. Okay. So just spending time with those you love, especially your pets, your family, that will really help you get through it. Hello, do you still take donation? Yeah, I have probably about 38 minutes left before I gotta go. So I got PayPal or Super Chat, whichever you choose. PayPal's taking priority, but Nyasia did have to leave. So yeah, Dark Night of the Soul, will it ever end? Yeah, sometimes it feels like a never-ending story, that Dark Night of the Soul. But you can look into Ascension Symptoms, Dark Night of the Soul. Just do some Googling or some looking around YouTube. There's a lot of beautiful resources here on YouTube that getting out of that Dark Night of the Soul. Yeah, the Himalayan salt baths. I do that almost every night, if not every night. I think I haven't missed one since December. Every night I clear my energy. I do my healing meditations and get in that bath after the kids are in bed, and it's like I look forward to it every day, and it really benefits me a lot. So look into that as well. Okay, so next on our list we have Nyasia, if she's here. Otherwise, we'll skip forward to Pocahontas. We'll intuitively select that. Let's go ahead and do that intuitively selected. So if you're here wanting a free reading, dear beautiful Pocahontas donated $5 for someone who I want to intuitively select to have a free reading. Well, free. She's paid for it for you. And as a thank you to Pocahontas, I would like it if you are selected for the free reading, if you could just pay it forward to someone in your life. However it resonates for you to pay it forward to someone. It doesn't have to be actual money, but just paying it forward by giving a helping hand or a smile or a compliment to somebody, it really goes a long way. Sending that ripple effect of love out into the universe. So I don't see Nyasia posting. So if you are here for a free reading, go ahead and post your question and we'll get into that. I'll intuitively select that for somebody. So I'll give you guys some time here. Okay, Gabby XO, donate on PayPal. Thank you so much. We will get you right to the top of the list after Nyasia. If Nyasia doesn't show up, Gabby XO, have your question ready after this intuitive question. So I know Nyasia had to pop out for a moment. Yeah, please pay it forward. Yes, that's all we ask is you just pay it forward a little bit. Okay. Well, Lunar Refresh, they are honing right in on you. There's something you need to know right now. So we're going to go to the Goddess of the Moon Oracle. I don't think I've selected one from this for you personally yet. Okay, you posted yours in the super chat. Thanks, Terry, for letting me know. I'll get into that when we get to your question. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. So anything Lunar Refresh needs to know. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Yep, and yep. Yep, just that further validation for everything that's going on right now. Wow. Tingles are on and popping. Absolutely they are. Well, we have the will card first and foremost. That support from those guides and angels and maybe even my crossed over loved one popping in and hanging out with you. But you're really stepping into your own and really starting to own this ability of being able to channel, which I know you've kind of been owning that ability for a while, but I'm seeing over the next week or two, it's going to be even more on and popping. And as if it couldn't get any more on and popping over these last few days, am I right? But it's coming in hot. There's that catchphrase again that keeps coming to my mind to say it's coming in hot. I think it's a theme for many of us. These spiritual abilities are really amping up in such a beautiful way. We've got growth, pairing that up with that will card. 5, big changes. You really are growing and really coming into your own right now. And I think a lot of this has to do with you just being involved in this stuff and in our other group and all of that. And then just whatever it is you're planning to do to get your own channel up and running. This feels very, career or just your own creative projects, very centered on that. But as a result of the release that's going on, And this to me even feels like something that might come up this week, something to release. Yeah, growth and could be babies. Well, look, to me, that's almost like Mother Earth. And the roots are being planted in that, like almost like implantation of the womb. That could be. And the clock is ticking. So like a time, like a starting point has begun for something. So either one of those souls or more of those souls have decided, okay, we figured out when we're coming in, or maybe they're already on the way. I have chills now. Oh my gosh. But release. There may be something that you need to release. Maybe even that cord removal, if I can get that going as soon as I can. Something to release. And it's coming down into that almost womb energy and kind of up into the throat. So that whole chakra alignment there feels like you could do some releasing in the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, and the throat. And of course, that higher heart that's coming online as well. Something to do with that. Maybe we can chew on that over the week and see what else comes up for you. That's beautiful. Lots of good stuff. What was on the back? We got resilience. Yeah. Anything tough or difficult that comes up for you this week? I know you had a bit of a tough week last week as well. Well, last week as in during kind of that moon energy. But you're getting through it. That's that resilience. And then we got this one on the back of the deck as well. That's the very in utero vibes too. Very womb energy there. And add that up, that's that motherly energy, that number 6. Could be, but remember with that release, we've got a 9 at the top, releasing something, a belief system about pregnancy, possibly, a belief system about your spiritual gifts, that you're really coming into your own. Beautiful. I'm excited for you. Can't wait to talk about it all week like we do. Beautiful. Okay. I'm so glad that reading resonated for you, Lunar. Oh, so fun. Okay, next on our list. Night, Deep Shoe. Have a great night. You have school tomorrow. Yep, there's always school tomorrow, isn't there? Okay. So who did we have next? List is right here. Nyasia, are you here? You did donate on PayPal, so you would take priority if you're back. Otherwise, Terry is next. And I have her question on the super chat. I can scroll up for that. And then Kim Wilba, Sarah Harm. And after that, I don't think I'll have time for anyone else, just because my family will be home in about 31 minutes or so. So Nyasia, are you back? Otherwise, oh no, Gabby XO was next because she did donate on PayPal as well. So Gabby, and I had told you maybe to post your question, so maybe you did already. Maybe you already did that. Gabby. Okay. So Gabby, go ahead and get your question out. I don't see that Nyasia's back yet. Take a drink of water. And Terry's got her question on the super chat. And then Kim Wilba, have your question ready. MM, have your question ready. Sarah Harm, have your question ready. Okay. You're so welcome, Lunar Refresh. Awesome. Yeah, figure out what to release. But I'm sure it'll be on your radar this week, and you'll know exactly what that means probably by Wednesday. That's what they're showing me. I get clarity about this connection between Libra and I, please. I feel a bit anxious, and I know I shouldn't. You can tell me the harsh truth. Don't worry. Okay, so is this like a romantic question? Just so I know what deck to go to. I'm wanting to go to the Romance Angels. Gabby XO. Clarity about the connection between Libra and Gabby XO. Yes, okay, cool. All right. Well, there's some trust issues going on, but the situation is calling for you to have faith. So anything you're worried about, you're anxious about it, wanting clarity about it, trust that everything's working out. Have some faith in the situation, especially if you haven't really heard from this person or they've got a lot going on and they kind of seem to blow you off kind of vibe. I think they just may have other things going on in your life that maybe, or their life that maybe you don't know about, just some stuff that's kind of taking priority over their relationship with you. But this is a soulmate connection. This Libra is a soulmate to you. So yes, this is your soulmate. Of course, we have multiple soulmates. It doesn't always mean that we have to end up and be with them forever. But this person is a soulmate connection, and that's why you feel so connected. Super chats are I mean, they'll be closed within about 29 minutes. If you can get your question in now, or super chat in now, we probably definitely roll into that. Princess Aquarius. Okay, yeah, having some heart-to-heart conversations with this Libra might put you more at ease and really help you trust that the connection is as solid as you want it to be. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other, and that's really going to help you move through this anxiety. Just letting what's on your heart, and you and him maybe telling you some things, that'll really help you feel a more solid connection. Let's just get one from the Lover's Oracle for you as well. All right. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah, so again, with that trust issues, just know there's divine timing at play. Yeah, I don't think, well, it's funny because they're saying to wait. So maybe give him a couple days. He may be dealing with some family stress. That's what I'm seeing. Family stress. So maybe give him, they're just showing me again Wednesday. Maybe wait till Wednesday. If you haven't heard from him by then, just let him know you're thinking of him. But if you just can't contain yourself before Wednesday, of course, shoot him a text if you just really feel compelled to send him that text. Trust your intuition on it. But yeah, Wednesday should be sufficient enough time to give him. And you may find he reaches out to you before that. So I hope that resonated for you. Okay. Next up, we've got Nyasia, if you're here. Otherwise, Terry Goins. I never know how to pronounce that. Which I'm scrolling up for your question. So what will my next partner be attracted to about me? Okay, let's go to the archetype deck for Terry. Oh. Okay, Midas and Miser. So entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So this person loves that you can turn like trash into treasure. I don't know if that's something that you are really gifted at, is like making something out of nothing. Maybe you're someone that likes to create something out of nothing. Like, for instance, take a lump of clay. It's just a lump of clay, but you could create a masterpiece out of it. Like, that's how this person sees you. They love that you can just take something and really make it sparkle and shine. That's what I see. One more thing. Servant. So delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. They love how giving you are, which is kind of funny because that's like opposite of miser, but like Midas touch. You really serve and you gain a lot of abundance in your life through helping other people. They don't look at you like you're some servant or anything, but they just love the little things you do for them. It makes them feel very loved and nurtured and just protected in the relationship. On the back of the deck, we've got Seeker. So thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So they love your mind. They love your knowledge. They love the way your mind operates and the fact that you just don't take no for an answer. You're always out there truth seeking. Maybe you're interested like in true crime or conspiracy theories or something like that. And they love that you don't just accept what's told to you, but you question it and you go after it and you try to find out what's going on with everything out there, Terry. What else? Let's see. Put these ones back. I'm going to grab one more from the Romance Angels. Okay. All right. It is safe for you to love. So this person that you're asking about, your future person, they may have been through the ringer in love and they're just like, oh man. But, with that Midas and then that servant, they know they're safe with you. It is, remember, I even said the word safe. So they feel very at home with you, very safe in your energy, and they know they can trust you. Whereas before, maybe they had been through some relationships, Terry, where they couldn't trust the person they were with. But with you, they just feel at home and soulmate vibes, total soulmate vibes as well. So I hope that resonated, Terry. Next on our list, Nyasia, are you back? Otherwise, we're going right in with Kem Wilba. You are next, and then MM, and then Sarah Harm. So Terry, we just did yours. So Kem Wilba, if Nyasia isn't here, and then MM, and then Sarah Harm. You're so welcome, Terry. All right, Kem Wilba has her question out. Okay. I have been doing my meditation challenge for a while. I've been feeling a lot better. Have I been doing soul retrievals on myself? Beautiful. Let's find out. Anything Kem Wilba needs to know about doing soul retrieval and doing the meditation? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So you've really been tapping into that sense of self-love. Absolutely. You've been doing a lot of healing in that way. But look at this. To me, this is all overlaid over the same person. That almost looks like you're bringing it all back to center. You're bringing it home. So I would say absolutely yes. You've been doing that soul retrieval. Absolutely. But we also have the Star Brothers, the Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Yeah, you're bringing it back home. You're really learning to even trust your own intuition as a result of bringing more of those soul pieces back to yourself. You're learning to trust your intuition more. So you may have noticed as a result of all this meditation you've been doing that you're trusting that intuition more. Your other spiritual gifts are really coming online as a result as well. Naisha, go ahead and post your question. We'll get it right into it after this. For soul retrieval for Kemwilda, anything she needs to know. Yeah, blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Hey, Zombie Carmen, how are you? All right. So yeah, you have been really doing the work, and you're seeing the fruits of that labor pay off. You're really activating. You level up. You're leveling up in that spiritual aspect where you're bringing more of your spiritual gifts online as a result of all that meditating you've been doing. So just keep doing what you're doing because it's freaking working. That's awesome, Kemwilda. I'm glad. I'm really happy for you because that's such a breakthrough when we could bring more of those gifts online. I know I struggled, especially as a young person, to even know what that meant for me. And a lot of times I'd hide it. A lot of people didn't know that I, was tapping into people's crossed over loved ones and stuff as a teenager. Like, it's just a part of myself I hid and was very kind of ashamed about or embarrassed about. But, gotta let it all hang out now that I'm 38. So you're so welcome, Kemwilda. Okay. So next, Asia, we've got, I'm Libra, what's blocking my Virgo from coming toward me? And then 2, did my Virgo love me more than his Cancer girl? Okay, so for Asia, what is blocking the Virgo from coming toward Asia? Okay, let's go to the Romance Angels. For Asia, what is blocking the Virgo? Whoa. Wow, I don't think it's over between the two of you by a long shot. Yeah, I am 38. Hey, Zombie Cartman, he's my age as well. He can attest to the fact I'm 38 because we were hanging out back in the 90s. I think I was 16, 17, 18 years old when we were hanging out back in like 1998, 99. Yeah, I'm 25. I'm 25 at heart. I guess Leo Moon, or not Leo Moon. I got lots of those around me. Gemini Moon actually gives you a younger looking appearance, which I have a Gemini moon, so maybe that's it. But my mom has a Libra moon, I'm a Libra rising. My mom has a Libra moon. She's 66, and I swear she doesn't look much older than like 48. So I guess good genetics, I don't know. Oh, I'm so glad, Sandy. That makes me so happy. I'm so excited for her. Beautiful, Karen. I could pick up on her loving energy. I could just feel that struggle she's been through, and she's got it. She's got it. Okay, Asia, let's get back to your question, dear. It's not over between the two of you, though. It's not. But let's just see what's blocking that Virgo. So it says here, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Of course, if you don't want to be considered that third party, I'd hold off until he reaches out to you. But I think, and I don't know if we had discussed this earlier, because this seems like a very similar thing to something I've told someone recently. And I've been doing lots of readings recently, so I don't remember if this was you I said it to or someone else, but similar energy coming in, where I don't think you have to wait much longer. I think the writing is already on the wall with this Cancer and the Virgo, where he's going to be letting her go, or she's going to be letting him go, and he's going to be free to give you the relationship a chance again, and then you will be able to express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. But again, if you don't want to be that third party, third wheel, wait until it's a better time for that. But let's ask, I know your second question kind of was about that Cancer, which came up in the first question, but let's go Libra Sun, Mars, and Mercury with a Cancer Moon. That's beautiful. I love that combination. She is. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't know her. Yeah, he can attest to the fact. Yeah, we both graduated in the year 2000. All right. So second question, did my Virgo love me? Yeah, definitely. That I think we answered that for sure, but let's go ahead and get the pendulum involved. Okay, show us yes. Show us no. Did the Virgo love Niaja more than the Cancer? Oh yeah, that was a quick yes. Yeah, definitely. And still does to this day, and probably will continue in the future. Look on the back of the deck, we got children popping in there, so however that resonates. So I would just say maybe don't involve yourself until he reaches out and you make sure that that Cancer is kind of a thing of the past. You don't want to be the third party situation. But yeah, you got it. You got this. Just do some leveling up and healing on your own and becoming that amazing queen that you already are. But just keep doing you for a while and you'll find that he's probably going to come back around. Because I think we've got that kind of confirmation twice for you now. All right, next on the list. Oh, wow, you guys really are sending the chats. I better get this moving. My family's going to be home in about 15 minutes. Okay, so the list is somewhere. I know it is, just don't know where. Oh, Kim Wilba, we did yours. MM, you're next, and then Sarah Harm. So MM and Sarah Harm, if you can both post your questions. I know MM already just posted this one as well, but I'm talking way back. What was your first question, MM? I guess I should clarify. All right. Let's see. You're so welcome, Niaja. Anytime. Always good to see you, girl. Thanks for coming back. All right. Maybe I can scroll up to MM's original question. I don't think it was that far back. Will the Sag want something serious with me? Let's go to Angel Answers. Will the Sag want something serious with MM? Right here. We have be assertive. So you may have to be the one taking those first moves and letting the Sagittarius know that you're interested, because I don't think they're going to come out of the woodwork and sweep you off your feet unless they know that you're invested in this. Let's see what else. Communicate clearly. Yeah, being assertive and communicating clearly are going to be your key to really unlocking what's going on with this Sagittarius. You just may not be as on this Sagittarius's radar as you. Okay, let me slow it down because Spirit's like in my head. You may not be as on their radar as they were on yours, but I think that's about to change where this Sagittarius is really getting interested in what you have to offer. Okay, brand new connection. Awesome. Let's go ahead and grab a romance angel card on that as well. For MM and the Sagittarius, anything serious coming up for them? Yeah, so there is some forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So there still may be some healing for you or the Sagittarius to do from past relationships that are maybe kind of still hovering or haunting over your new relationship or your new connection. But keep an open mind with this person that maybe they're operating as a love interest a lot different than you've experienced in past relationships. This person just might be a lot different than your exes or people from your past. But keep an open mind because this is a breath of fresh air. This is someone who actually has your best interest at heart, where maybe some past relationships hadn't really had your best interest at heart. So I hope that resonated for you. And then we've got Sarah Harm. You've got your question already. Thank you so much. We're talking a lot more. Okay, cool. Yeah, so just keep it going. I think you're really going to spark something really beautiful. So Sarah Harm, and then Lucretia Woods and MM, we have your other two super chat questions right here. So you don't need to post those when I'm done. Just hold the line and let us know you're here when I start reading for you, I guess. So yes, Sarah Harm, will my YouTube channel be profitable and how long will it take to do so? Let's find out for Sarah Harm. Will Sarah Harm's YouTube channel be profitable and how long will that take? If we can get an answer from Spirit. Well, we have weights, so I don't think it's going to happen as quickly as you're hoping, but that doesn't mean it won't. It will be profitable. I think this is very Taurus energy, slow and steady. Let's gain a clarifier on that. Yeah, because it's going to improve. Very slow and steady. So it just may take a little longer. Having a little bit of patience involved, that'll really help you not feel like you're expecting something to happen tomorrow and it takes another 10 months or something. But let's just go to the Astro Die. roll that and find out how many days, weeks, months, or what month they're giving us. We've got an 8, so 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months from now, or August would be the 8th month. So however that resonates, that's when you're really going to start seeing an uptick in subscribers and views. And Spirit's showing me right now, just posting consistently is really going to get you a long way. It'll be that slow and steady energy. But when people know you're consistent, you can start building a fan base. If you're very few and far between, maybe you take 3 months off and you don't post a video, and then you post 4 videos in 1 week, and then you're gone for another 2 weeks, and then you come back with 1 video, then you're gone for 2 months. You know what I mean? But if you're posting, even if it's just 1 video a week, or 1 video every 2 weeks, if you kind of have a schedule and you're consistent in that, people and the universe and the algorithm, it's like, okay, this person's serious about this channel. Let's start making it profitable. So I hope that resonated for you, Sarah. I definitely see it's going to start making you money. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, or the 8th month of August. So however that resonates for you. All right. So next on the list, we had Lucretia Woods and then MM. So Lucretia Woods had an interview about 2 weeks. Call me. So I'm wondering, you just want to know if they're going to call you. Yep, you can ask one more. We got about 12 minutes, MM. So Lucretia Woods, if you can clarify what you meant by your question. I'm assuming you mean you had an interview 2 weeks ago, and are they going to call you? Is that what you're asking? Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's go to Angel Answers. Angel Answers is earning its weight in gold tonight. Okay. Lucretia Woods, is she going to hear back on that job from 2 weeks ago? You're going to hear about it in perfect timing. So to me, this feels like you're going to hear this week or very soon. And it's going to be perfectly timed to where you're hearing. She's got a big smile on her face. So to me, you're going to hear what you want to hear. You're going to probably hear that they want an interview or something positive is coming from this. But let's just ask, not just if you're going to hear from it, but if you're going to get the job. And yeah, look, no need to worry. There's no need to worry. Perfect timing is at play here. So, and Spirit's showing me that if for some reason this job is just not the one, it's lining you up for something that is more perfect for you. But I do feel that this job might be the one, and you'll hear in perfect timing. There's nothing to worry about. The job might be yours. That's what I'm hearing, Lucretia. Let's maybe get some clarifying energy on that with the pendulum. Yeah, the situation will improve came out. The improvement would be actually hearing from the job you applied to. Okay, so show us yes, show us no. Will Lucretia be hearing from this job this week? Got a yes. Will Lucretia be offered this job this week? No, you will not be offered the job. Will she be getting an interview? Yes. Okay, so that doesn't mean you're not getting the job. It just may mean that they're doing the interview process. Maybe they're a little behind because of, Rona days and all that fun stuff. So that's your answer, Lucretia. I hope that resonated for you. But yeah, good news for you. So will Jay come back and when for MM? Is this the same romantic question for MM? When will Jay come back and when? Actually, let's go to Angel Answers. That might get us a clearer message for that. Pick up his feelings for me, if there are any. Okay, sure. Let's see. Oh, MM. Okay, so we have no popping in here. And is this the same person you were asking about before? I just want to clarify that Jay is the same Sagittarius, or is this someone different? This feels like a different energy to me than what we were already tapped into earlier. Maybe just clarify that for me, MM. Because we're on your question from before. Because you'd asked about the Sag, and then you said, will Jay come back? And then you're asking again about the Sag. So is this a different connection than that Sag? Is Jay different than the Sag? Can you clarify that for me, MM? Okay. Yeah, okay. So different person. Okay, so that's why it felt very different to me. Okay, so we have a big no for Jay coming back. But it's because there's something better for you. There's a new opportunity, someone different wanting to come in, which makes sense now. Maybe it's this Sag. So that answers question 2 about Jay. So let's ask again about the Sag. Will the Sag fall for you, or any feelings, concern there? Let MM know what the Sag fall for MM, or any feelings involved there. Okay. So, wow, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you guys are just kind of talking, there just may be a time where you are separated. Maybe you're not able to get together. Maybe you're both busy. You're not hanging out. I'm not looking this as you being separated from them forever, because with it came the passion card. Passion and separation don't really go hand in hand. So I'm interpreting this separation slightly different. Maybe you don't get to hang out as much or text or talk as much. But with passion coming out, it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I feel his feelings toward you are very passionate. There is some definite chemistry there, a spark there with this Sagittarius. And wow, so children are popping in. I don't know if you have children, the Sagittarius has children, any siblings around, or children that are affecting, maybe you work somewhere where there's children. Or maybe this is saying eventually you will have children with this Sagittarius. I'm not sure. However that resonates for you. But we also have some dogs here. I don't know if you have pets, or this person has pets, or there's this, walking dogs together or something like that, where you're involved walking dogs together. Let's see. But this could be the one. So maybe that is your future children just saying hi real quick too. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So that's your message about the Sag. I don't know that we can make that any clearer. Feels pretty crystal clear there that this person definitely has some passionate feelings for you, and there may be some children involved either now or in the future. So I hope that resonates, MM. And I do believe that was our last question. Yeah, this could be the one. Your answer for that Sag falling for you is a definite yes. So yeah. I think that's it, but I want to just do a general wrap-up reading for all of us who are still here right now. 2 cards. My family will be home in 6 minutes, so we got about 6 minutes. I gotta go let my dogs out. I gotta eat dinner, get my kids to bed when they get home, and then I'm taking a nice long salt bath. So maybe you guys can take a salt bath as well. That might just be some rejuvenation energy. We're going to get a crystal angel message for all of us who are here. If you had a question that you wanted to answer that you didn't get answered today, maybe this guidance can be applied to your question, or maybe just accept this as general guidance or whatever. So we've got lapis lazuli coming in here. Life-changing epiphany or experience. And there's that word epiphany or aha moment that keeps popping up, at least into my life, as a synchronicity. And in Lunar Refresh's life as well. I know both of us are like, yep, But lapis lazuli is that energetic stone. And let me just reach in here into my bra real quick. I know that's a little TMI, but I've actually got lapis lazuli in there. I've got it here. I'm all about the lapis lazuli, so this coming out is a good card for me as well. Life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed changes for you. And God is supporting you each step of the way. God, your angels, your higher self, your crossed over loved ones are working behind the scenes to really make things line up for you to have the changes that you want to have occur in your life, for them to happen. That's really what they're showing me. Also, let's get one more message for all of us. Lapis lazuli, duh. Don't you love when it all lines out? Oh, I love it. And then we have charoite. So Sandy let us know it's like char, like charcoal. So charoite. Okay, so spiritual protection. You're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. And someone that's here in the chat actually has someone who's crossed over that's stepping forward right now. It may even be me. It might be John. It doesn't really feel like his energy, though. Someone, it's a family, a sibling. This is a sibling energy, possible brother or sister. They're not really giving me clear male or female vibes. Possible, it's definitely a crossed over loved one, a possible sibling coming through just to let you know they're with you, especially if you're looking to level up in your career. The sibling is really coming forward to help you with your career. I don't know. Is Ramsey still here? Is Zombie Cartman still here? I think this might be your brother, if you're still here. If not, this might be someone else's brother. Yeah, this doesn't feel like John. Lunar, what are you getting on it? because we're so in sync with who's coming in. Who is this? Let me just ask. I don't even know if Zombie Cartman is still here. I don't know. I'm picking up on two now, one brother and one sister. But this is someone in the chat, a crossed over loved one. This is someone you grew up with as a sibling, or someone who felt like a sibling, maybe a close friend that felt like a brother or a sister. Let's just get some clarification. Passed over loved one. Is this someone in someone's family? Yes. Okay, are you here for, I'm getting the chills now again. Are you here for me? Nope, not for me. Are you here for Lunar Refresh? Nope. Hina says it resonated with her. Are you here for Hina? Well, we got a yes. Whoever this is, it's saying, yeah, Hina, we're here for you. So that resonated for you. Christina Morgan, my best friend passed. She was like my sister, best friends. Okay, let's see if this is also, because now I'm getting chills again, and that's major confirmation, Christina. This thing is swinging, Christina. Definite. Look at that. This is definitely your sisterly love, your soul sister. And Hina, the boy and the girl, or even if they were both females, one maybe had a more masculine energy than the others, kind of what I can pick it up on. Wow, I'm glad I could give you guys that quick message. My dog's barking. I think my kids are home, so I better get going. But that was a fun message at the end. Fun way to wrap that up. Beautiful. All right. Thank you guys again for hanging out. I will have a weekly, what you can expect for the week ahead, pick a card going live tomorrow. And also, let me grab a message for you quickly, Christina, before we go. The grandpa energy for Hina. Did you lose a grandpa? Oh, maybe that could be. I have a weekly, what you can expect for the week ahead, pick a card going live at 10 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow morning. And then Wednesday, I'm going live again, doing something very similar to what's going on here tonight. On Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And then I'll be live again, or then before that, I'll have a message from Spirit, pick a card that might be very pertinent to some of you that are here, that's going live 10 a.m. Mountain Time on Thursday. And then, of course, my big Saturday extravaganza where we're doing free readings and super chats and all the fun stuff. So let's get a quick message for Christina from her best friend. We're going to the fairy deck. You're so welcome, Scott. Good to see you. I'm doing good, but I'm about to wrap up. Let's get a message from Christina's soul sister, best friend that passed away. What was she wanting to say to Christina tonight? Patience. She's wanting you. Was she blonde? Did she look anything like this one here? She wants you to have some patience. It was something in your life that's maybe not moving forward as quickly as you want. It says what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. And it feels to me like she's stepping forward because she's helping orchestrate things, really making things work in your life from beyond the veil. I'm getting major chills. On the back of the deck, you've got perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. So it says here, have some patience, that there's some things being woven behind the scenes, and you're going to be stepping into some new endeavor in perfect timing, something new and exciting. And maybe even just, maybe you're not changing anything per se, but just new ways of operating in an existing relationship, existing job are really popping forward. Let's get one more, Christina. One more. This is what happens when Spirit, because it's not even me that decides who gets or doesn't get a reading. Unless you donate, then I'm on it with you. But when Spirit's involved, sometimes you come in just for 5 minutes and Spirit picks you out of the pool and says you're getting a reading. And children. So did you meet her when you guys were children? Or maybe something to do with your children and perfect timing. I don't know if you have children, want children, trying to get pregnant. I don't know if that's your vibe or what's going on in your personal life. I have such chills. That already resonates so much. I literally just jumped on. That is hilarious. I didn't see you earlier, so that's she's shown like 5 minutes, and here we are. Major chills. But it says here, your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So there's some element with children and having some patience and perfect timing being at play. Wow, this kind of resonates for me, for you too, Czar. That's so interesting. But let me know how that resonates. That feels like I'm kind of losing her energy. Like that's really all she wanted to say. But there's one last thing. She wants you to get a little bit of exercise, girl. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So just, getting out there, maybe getting in nature, doing something really just important to, feel good in your own skin. Maybe even eating a little bit better. She just wants you to take care of yourself and treat yourself. Let's get Hina a message from her grandma real quick. We're here. We're doing it. Yeah, those are the two energies I think maybe that came through that we picked up on. Affirmations, Hina. So it says to lift your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So don't be stuck in that negative way of thinking or being caught in victim mode. Your grandma wants you to think positively and do some affirmations. Oh, wow, there's that pregnancy popping in hot. Look at that. I don't know, Hina, if this is anything on your radar. If it's not, you can take this more metaphorically, like pregnant, not even just with a child, but with a new creative project that you really want to have come to fruition. But the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. But again, it doesn't have to be an actual child unless that does resonate for you. Then take that message and run with it. But otherwise, this could just be you giving birth to some beautiful new creation or new opportunity in your life. But you really are, it's going to bestow blessings upon the world, whatever this is, whether it's a child or a creative project. I needed this so bad tonight. That means so much to me. You're so welcome, Christina. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to wrap this all up. But yeah, you already heard from me what I've got coming and going this week. Yeah, it could be also a family member being pregnant too, Hina. If it doesn't resonate for you, it could be, new opportunities. That's really what it felt like for me, for you, Hina. But yeah, you guys know what I've got going on this week. So head over to the channel if you want. You want to strengthen your own intuition. I've got intuition exercise playlist where you can just go to my playlist tab and test your own intuition to see. It's more of an ESP kind of intuition, but it's really fun. They're just fun ways to see if you can get it right. And of course, all my pick-a-cards, I got pick-a-cards of all sorts of different varieties and themes you can always check out in the meantime between my live streams. Or you can join us again Wednesday night, the next time I go live. So as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, you guys, bye. Have a good night or day or afternoon, wherever it is you are on the earth. I'll check you later. Bye.